welcome to Off Our Brains 45. Now, real quickly, before we get started, we had a really bad connection, technology-wise, internet connection-wise. So we had a delay, serious delay. So for the first time, I used the remove silence feature in Audacity, and I don't know, I was getting to figure out how it works and all that. I may have just used it all across the whole thing. I just had it on automatic, and I'm learning kind of how to tweak it more. But it cut out all the silences, so you're gonna hear real quick responses, and it's kind of weird for a little while. But as the conversation continues, it kind of evens out. So up front, I'm just letting you know we had some issues with our connection and the tech and all that shit, and I'm figuring it out as we go along. Because I don't have a team, it's just me. But hopefully it's not too terrible. So bear with it for just a little bit. You'll hear the difference as it gets, a little bit throughout the conversation. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump into it.
Sounds better.
Yeah, because it sounds better from your YouTube side. I'm not hearing that weird that when our voices get all sound wavy from Transformers and shit, like it doesn't sound like that. Hopefully it won't continue.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens. I'm like, come on, man. It's a sign of bad things. But I guess let's jump into it then. Let's just geek out about JOYTOY, good and bad, and the shit we've been seeing with these new figures and stuff. Hopefully they're hearing us, because I've never even seen them post not one time in the STRYDENT page, even though I know they're there. So I feel like they're just like lurking so they can hear when we talk about JOYTOY. Is it
I like that new set you got though. You made me get it. I know that the gold set.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to do a review on those guys because I've been needing to just jump into it when I, at least close to when I get them. I hate doing that because it's like, oh, let me rush and hurry up and be like, what is that guy called? The British dude who just is like, hey, I bought another thing of JOYTOY.
Action figure junkie, I forgot his name.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
It's like friggin' boom toys, action toys, cool toys, something. I don't know, but he just is like, hey, guess what? I always buy these things. Here's another thing I bought, and I'm like, I don't like jumping on that kind of bandwagon, but people need to see.
He's in China though.
Yeah, I figured he was in China because he gets everything the minute they release, so that makes sense. But yeah, man, I like the look of the figures. I just have issues with their hands, man. Their hands are kind of not the greatest. What about you? Did you already got one of the sets
really
already, right? Huh?
I got the what's that? The Interstellar set.
Okay.
And the hands are gummy.
Yeah.
On them kind of. They don't really hold the weapon.
Yeah, I don't.
Too well.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The assault rifles are okay, but like the machete and stuff like that, it's kind of.
Yeah, I noticed that with the gold, they call them Golden Legion. They're a little bit better, but if you try to put that big ass sword in their hands, either of the two sets, the Golden Legion or the Red Flame Legion, they just don't really hold anything very well. The weight just like falls right out of their hands, which sucks, man. Come on. I mean, it's okay for pictures if you just catch them at the right moment, But if you do anything other than that, if you move them while they're holding the sword, I don't know, it just drops. This is gonna be garbage because I want those guys, the ones with the war hammers, the ones I said like of the three, they showed them at the same time. You remember a couple weeks back? This is about a month ago, actually.
Yeah, I got them coming too. I got everything but the red set and one of the mech pilots I didn't get.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump on them. I might break down and get that mech, even though I'm not a fan, man. He's too skinny. He's too skinny looking. He just looks like he'd get shredded by like artillery, heavy artillery.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh my God, you're offending all the bulimic Rexics.
Oh Lord, they know better than to be listening. So
you're offending every runway model ever. Sorry, bitches, we like.
Yeah, we like the thickness. Sorry, ladies.
You didn't grab any of them ODC?
What? I just got this week. I was like, ooh, I got paid.
Okay.
Gold set.
Yeah.
So, I picked that up. I picked up I think the last set that I picked up was that the Wasteland set, and I forgot the Cover Girl lookalike, Admiral Keelhaul lookalike, and forgot the other one.
What, the guy with the robot legs? I can't stand that dude. Terrible.
You got them all from Locker Toys though?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they they give you reward points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guy with the robot.
Weird. When we first saw
I
him,
left him. My God, he's trash.
yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, nah, man, he's trash. And I saw the show that they came from, and the show is awful. Oh my God. That show it's called like Doomsday Awakening. Remember I was telling you guys about it when they first showed those.
PS1.
Yeah, it looks like PS1 cutscene graphics.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, I watched a couple. I watched like I watched the like and I was like, this is like a spiritual zombie show. Like what?
You made it through 6.
What are
I
you doing?
couldn't make it through like the first 5.
Yeah, man. I went through the first 2. I know they're short.
Just the artwork alone. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Well, no, by the 6th episode, I was just missing it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like I couldn't make it through it.
Yeah.
Oh no! I was teasing it, not the other way around.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, that guy with the weird like
glasses on. That's what it's like.
the guy with the weird legs, I couldn't do it. I was like, nope. I don't even get they're not cybernetic legs, or are they cybernetic legs? Like they're prosthetics. They just look terrible. They're out of proportion or scale with his body. I don't know. I don't like him. I was like, nah. The Cover Girl looking chick, she's different from what they showed us. We were talking about that the last time. Well, the last time we talked on.
What's that one?
You know what I'm talking about? The girl.
Yeah.
What is her name? The only thing on here in English is.
Whoa.
Awakening.
What are you gonna grab?
The box for that figure. But anyway, the chick with the long hair. I think was her name like Lynn or something like that. I know. Here he goes with the get to the per.
Hey, it's Saturday. It's Saturday.
But I can't remember what her name is. But anyway, yeah, her figure is kind of.
This is what happens when all work and no play makes me a dull boy.
Wow. Oh my God. But yeah, she's not that good. Not that good at all. It's like I couldn't believe that her hands are so. I mean, she's got the
concept pictures. Don't match.
They don't match. And her hair is like 2 pieces, and if you try to turn her head to the left or the right, it separates.
That's
and then
one thing I don't like.
Yeah, not good at all. But
this is the thing though. You pre-order them off the concept picture, and then they end up giving you garbage. I don't like that they do that.
Yeah, that's why I've never been really big on pre-ordering. I always had issues with that because I'm like, we don't know the quality of what we're getting. Like, we have an idea, but we don't know for sure because we can't look at the actual figure.
Finished product.
What's up?
But it's only.
That's kind of what I would like to. Is that whole. Even waiting for reviews to come out after, let's say you want to wait for, after the order. You want to wait for a review.
Yeah.
Now the culture is, if you don't pre-order it, you won't get it.
That's true.
It's like, that shit's ignorant as fuck.
Yeah. It sucks.
And it's like, I don't want to have to thing because, like, what if it ends up sucking? Like, that's what we're talking about. Like, what if it's sucking? And then, it's just a glorified, good-looking, statuesque piece of shit at the end of the day.
I definitely agree with you there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not cool. And that's what I was complaining about.
End up buying crap.
Yep. That's been my complaint since day one, is just that I want to be able to see it first, like let people view it. Let it come out so that people can have it and see what it's like. Then we can be like, okay, this is worth pre-ordering. And I get it with like most of JOYTOY stuff, they use similar bodies, so you kind of get an idea like in waves. Like if you got the any of the original, like the Skeleton Forces, like the Viper Team, like even the PLA Ground Force, the repackaging PLA Navy, it's just they added, like what the feel of those figures is going to be like, because you've gotten other ones that use the same bodies, you know what I mean, with different paint jobs. But over time, as they move away from those designs, we don't know before we get we take the first step. We have no idea what the quality of the next batch is going to be like. So, if we got, say the last figure you got was the Wandering Earth set, when you go to get the Starhawk Second Legion or Otust Legion, you don't know what the quality of those figures is gonna be like, because you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that delay is terrible, man. God. But yeah, you don't know, because like even though there's space,
like 5 seconds.
It's like a good like 15 delay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to work with it, but man, you don't know based on the the previous stuff, if they're slightly different in design. You have no idea what the quality is gonna be. It'd be nice if the culture wasn't like that, where we have to do pre-order first. You get what you get, because it's not fun at all. How is the Admiral looking dude? Ma San and bomber jacket and stuff.
The best of the three in the set.
Oh, okay.
If you take his backpack off, he's a bit better, center of gravity for the figure.
Yeah.
He's very dainty. The headset is removed small pieces, and we're all used to that. But like even I think the sunglasses are removable too, so those will get lost easily.
Damn, I didn't know the sunglasses.
Removable on him. Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's definitely the best of the three. If you're gonna get any of them. The cover girl I thought would be the coolest one, but she kind of.
It's her face.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just her face.
Yeah, she's got this man face.
On the body too.
It's her 5 head. It's her skinny hands.
5 head. That's awesome. It's true.
She's got like hobbit hands.
Yeah, like her proportions are weird, and like I don't know, her head is way off for that body. The neck.
It is deep.
What's up? Man, this delay.
Their heads for the female, that's like the main base for the head. So even if they show you like a different looking female head, that's always going to be the head they're going to give.
Yeah, it's true.
Betty is like the only one I've seen with a total different scope.
Yeah.
Because of her features. And the gold and the red team, they have new heads, but the rest of them, they all the same.
Yeah. It's terrible, man. It's kind of unfortunate, because like I figured the hair would have been more posable, like more malleable, but yeah, I don't know. They got to work on that.
I was almost to a point of ripping off Anna's hair and resetting it.
Yeah, that's where I was. That's exactly where I was. As soon as I saw it start coming apart, when I turned her head so that I could have her look down the sights of her rifle, I was like, yeah, I'm about to rip this off and then re-glue. It's bad. It's real bad. It's bad. I mean, I know, like, for people who don't really get into this stuff that hardcore. They should have just
given, like, if we're paying, I mean.
Go ahead, you're good.
Like, I don't even care if it's like some of the similar other heads that we got. Like, if she would have given us an extra head of her, I understand, like, she's supposed to go by the show.
Yeah.
That JOYTOY knows that a lot of these are like they're interchangeable. Yeah. So therefore. Give extra heads. Give us a ponytail one. If you give us a ponytail head, it fixes that whole head issue.
True.
They know it's customizable because they barely put names, or you know what I mean. There's no real factions or anything. It's like just do what you want with them.
Yep.
So they should do that. They should offer gear pack.
I agree.
Extra helmets, vests, stuff like that.
It'd be nice, and it feels like
add some joints to the pack.
Yeah.
And they should also do what they did earlier for more blank bodies.
They stopped doing that. Yeah, they stopped doing that
blank
a lot.
Bodies is cool. They only offered,
something
3
like
of them,
that.
I think.
And they, I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, even with these new figures, they don't have, with the Saluk, they didn't hardly come with extra hands or anything, man. They came with fists and, like, slightly more open hands. And, like, why? Why do they have, like, slightly more open hands as opposed to having, better grabbing hands,
A grip hand.
Yeah,
I hear you. I definitely hear you on that. And the fisted hands, that's only good for like pitches and stuff like that. You're barely gonna use those.
Exactly. Confusing. I'm like, why did they do this? Like, I don't
use
understand.
The trigger hand as a punch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's strange. I'm seeing Hasbro isms, and we got enough Hasbro. So far, which ones would you guys?
One thing I would make modern military figures.
What's up? I didn't hear that last part. What'd you say?
No, I don't. The community is asking them to make more modern figures and the like Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
it's kind of annoying.
Because we got enough of that shit.
Because they have no fucking...
They have no imagination problem.
Yeah, I mean, I got Marauders for that. I don't need another company. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I want variety. And it's one of those things. That's... Yeah, Marauders has been killing it. Else. They've been killing it. Yo, did they release those new faces and stuff yet? With the interchangeable hair and all that stuff?
No, not yet. No, not yet. I'm waiting.
That'll be... You have to finish off some of my characters, man. Finish off some of these new characters. But yeah, which JOYTOY figures did you guys get?
Those Mythic Legends.
Oh, Legions? Yeah, Mythic Legions. I can't deal with them. That fan base, I can't. I got to stay away from them. I want to see how what was the guy's name? He was the villain, the main villain that comes on a big flaming horse and stuff. He's got fire coming off his head. What was his name? You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, Lord.
Aetheron or something like that?
You know, I'm Aetheron.
Yeah, I want to see what that final figure looks like, because didn't they show, like...
I think I know you're talking. He had the fire wings, too.
Yeah.
He's got the horse.
Yeah.
The flaming move.
It's like $100 set or $150 set in his horse, and you know that shit...
That's supposed to drop. All those are supposed to drop, I think, or this quarter.
Yeah, I didn't go in on... You know me and Legions. I can't with... Like, I always miss the pre-orders... So then I get fucked because I can't get them when they release, because I'm not going to pay what they're at. Those figures are not worth the 50, 60, 70, $100 that they turn into once they hit the secondary. Nah, they still don't have double jointed knees. They don't have double jointed elbows, no butterfly swivels so that they could double grip a sword. I'm like, there's no way I'm paying more than $40, $35.
Tops.
Yeah. If you're still using old ass, like it feels somewhat old than the Motu articulation. There's no way that you should be able to charge $80. I mean, I know they don't on the secondary, but that's everything these days, which sucks, you know. But yeah, that fan, man, I was on.
We was talking about the JOYTOY too.
Yeah, same deal. JOYTOY does that too. I was talking about that in one of the videos. I think it was that you're trying to buy one of the skeleton, the red, what do they call them, Grim Reapers. And they're going for like $70 by themselves or $60 a piece for one of the three. I'm like, are you kidding me? 3 of these figures are exactly the same. What are you charging people $70 or $80 for? It's nuts, man.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
True, and that's why I was kind of slowing down, because all I really need is one of them.
Or if you're trying to build like a fire team,
1 or 2, and I'm good at all those.
Yeah, like if you get the sets and they give you 3 or 4, then that's cool. You know, that's it. That's all you need. That's like perfect. But like when they start selling $60 or $70, that's what we paid for the whole set. Some of these I don't know, man. It's collecting online has become insane. I don't know if it's.
I looked at it. I got the Force Recon team. Yep. It's 123 right now.
Jesus, on the secondary. You're talking about on
Yep.
Oh shit. Oh, these people are
trying
crazy.
To get rid of them too. I was gonna sell it for like $70.
Yeah. See, I hate that because like there's nothing in that pack.
Yeah, well, once I started noticing the fucking ACBA crowd touching Legions, I was like, yeah, I'm good. You guys should have that shit now.
Yeah, because they treat every line the same way.
I don't like any of those motherfuckers.
I just can't deal with the fact that everybody treats every line exactly the same. Everything like Marvel Legends. Like, there's no reason why any Marvel Legend and any Mafex, any Figuarts, any Figma, any Sentinel figure should cost the same amount of money. It's not the same amount of engineering. It's not the same parts count. It's not the same amount of accessories in general. Not the same amount of paint. There's no fucking reason why those two things should ever go for even remotely the same price. But if you go on eBay, if you go on, Mercari, God, Mercari is like the hive of
those Cobra Vipers.
Any of them, anything Hasbro's creating right now. There's no reason why you should be paying more than $20 for any of those figures, any of them. And yet you can't find them in stores usually when they first drop. And now when you look on any secondary place, they're going for $50, going for $100. And I'm like, you guys been smoking that alien shit. There's no reason No reason why I would be paying that for those figures. It's not worth it. I don't care if it's G.I. Joe. And it's also funny to me that, like, all of a sudden folks are killing each other, going, jumping over each other's backs to get these new G.I. Joes that are all futuristic. But I remember about 6-7 years ago, they were all arguing with me that G.I. Joe should always be vintage. It should always be the Cold War era designs, and that the future stuff is whack. You remember that shit from the G.I. Joe community back in the day? That was like my art. That was...
The future stuff is cool. I just don't like the multicolor.
Yeah. And they're repainting that. But I mean, like, do you remember before? I'm talking about this is
the
years.
The future stuff is cool. I just didn't like the moto tool military.
People were bitching about that whole crowd in Pursuit of Cobra. They didn't like it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I loved it.
Yeah, and
the toy line?
Yeah, the toy line. They didn't like it, and they would say, oh, it's okay, but it's vintage all the way. Vintage. It always has to be vintage. Always got to go off the old designs and blah. I'm like, those are cool. We had those for 30 fucking years. Let's move on. And they would always diss my posts whenever I started talking about Pursuit of Cobra, and it got to a point where there was like a handful of us that were all about Pursuit of Cobra, and even Rise of Cobra. The movie sucks. That's unmistakable. But the designs, there were designs in the movie and in the toy line that they worked. They were good. And people dissed the shit out of them, and they wouldn't give them any props, even though it was quality figures. Now, fast forward, is it almost 10 years since then? Maybe like 8 since those arguments, and all of a sudden they're all fighting and killing each other to try to get a hold of these futuristic designs, some of which aren't really that good. They're not as good as the Pursuit of Cobra design. And I don't know. It's part of why I can't vibe with that. If
it wasn't for POC, I would have never gotten back into it.
Yeah. For me, if it wasn't for Rise of Cobra, I personally wouldn't have bought any of the new figures. Actually, I should say, if it wasn't for Resolute, I wouldn't have went back and started getting in G.I. Joe, because Resolute came first, and then I got my started getting Rise of Cobra figures, and then when POC came, I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect. So yeah, man, it's strange how things change over a handful when you make your whole collection based off of bandwagoning. No, that's just.
I wasn't online at that time either. I just walked into Toys R Us and I seen the whole POC line. I was like, oh, this shit is 25th designs, especially for the main original characters.
Yeah.
I jumped all over the POC line.
Same here, because almost everything that was wrong with the 25th was fixed with most of Pursuit of Cobra. I mean, there were a lot of repaints where they just repainted old 25th anniversary figures. Shit, in some cases, they just re-released. How many times did they re-release Blowtorch? Nobody wants his whack ass. But they re-released him so many times, but there were others that they just changed the colors. They muted the colors. But like when it was an actual, like the different dude that they did, and Alley Viper, like they did a good job, They redid things that needed to revisited, and things work. Freaking Firefly with that crazy ass helmet. It worked. At least for me, it worked. It's just strange that it didn't get the...
People fucking hated that.
Yeah, people...
They hated that helmet.
I remember people arguing, it looks whack, it looks like Green Goblin, blah, blah, blah.
Lame menning. The helmet is... Everything else is so good on that...
But he came with 2 heads, remember?
You can take it off.
Terrible.
Yeah, he had 2 heads. He had take
it off and put on the regular head.
Yeah, he had a balaclava with a gas mask type deal on. Yeah, like I said, it's that flavor of the month shit where people bandwagon because they can bandwagon. Because if they had it, they would see what I was talking about, And I showed them this, even though I know my videos definitely looked different back then because my camera was shit. But if they saw what he looked like with both pieces, then they'd be able to see how good that figure was. It's a quality figure. I might have to go and revisit some of the... Maybe that's something I'll do in a sit-down style. That'll be fun.
I got a few of them.
Man, all the ones
Shadow Track is the only one I'm still hunting down, but they can eat a dick with that $65 price tag.
Oh my God. Yeah, I hear you. Even though I will say, if there is one figure in that line that's worth, overpaying for, there's probably two, but the main one would be Shadow Tracker. The next one would be probably Moneybags Destro, because that's like such a hardcore design.
Yep.
And
then Moneybags Destro.
Yep.
I got Moneybags.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. You told me when you picked them up. I can't remember.
I got Moneybags, and I got, what's this? I paid, what, $20, 25?
That's good. That's real good.
Something.
Yeah, that's real good. That's a good price.
He didn't come with the money bags, though. He came with everything but the money bag.
Of course.
And I got that from Marauders. So.
Yep. No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, those two, him and Shadow Tracker, are definitely worth that money. But
I got Beachhead as well.
Yeah, I love that figure. Everybody knows I love that figure. People always bring it up because his standard hands kind of suck. But if you replace the hands, which you shouldn't have to, but we all know that's part of the situation with G.I. Joe.
I did.
I replaced the hands, and he is golden. It's fucking golden. He is one of the best figures in that line. Hands down, no contest. But, yeah, I will never understand how Pursuit of Cobra was whacked, but people are paying $100 per Viper, Cobra Viper. And these Vipers don't even look as good as the ones from Pursuit of Cobra. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's strange.
I don't like the new helmet.
It's too small. There's a lot of things that are weird on.
The helmet looks kind of off to me.
It's too small. The helmet looks like the size of a standard human head, but it's supposed to be a helmet. It needs to look bigger and look like they're wearing a fucking helmet.
Not reflective either.
Yeah. It's weird. Even the 25th got that right. Like I'm saying, like if they had done these in both scales, I think some of the issues that you see with the 6-inch figures would have been fixed on the 3 3/4-inch figure. But I don't know. Only time will tell. Maybe they'll go back with when Snake Eyes comes out. Maybe they'll.
Yo, did you see the new?
The new what?
You seen the new G.I. Joe figures they dropping?
No.
It's they dropped it with the Fang helicopter. They kind of look.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I saw a Roadblock.
They look like Sentinel figures now.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? I'm gonna have to look this up. What are you talking about? I didn't know. I thought you were talking about the regular.
They look kind of.
I thought you were talking about the 4-inch ones. These are 6-inch.
They dropped the new Fang.
Okay.
Now they dropped the new Fang. No, yeah, it's 4-inch. 4-inch. They dropped the new Fang helicopter.
Huh.
And the pilot just looks off.
I'm gonna have to check this out. Oh.
The Fang looks off too. It's like chunky looking.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my! I never liked the Fang. I know a lot of people think it's cool, but I think an open canopy helicopter is by far one of the dumbest fucking design pieces I've ever seen.
I have it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
That shit looks like hot garbage.
It is stupid.
This shit is whack. Oh man, yeah, I see it. I did not see this. I saw this pack in at Walmart when my wife and I went away.
Well, you know that crowd's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I gotta suck a dick to get like 3 of
them." Oh god. It's true though. It's true. People are gonna be going out of their way to score these whack ass figures.
Where's that Walmart manor?
Hey, whatever works for them, man. If they like it, hey, let them eat it up. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. This shit doesn't look that good. It's just like with Star Wars, how they were doing the weird snow troopers that were like candy cane colored and shit. Like, you can keep all that. Miss me completely with that shit. I don't want no parts. No candy colored fucking stormtroopers or sand troopers or whatever, or snow troopers. Like, fuck that, man. I don't like gimmicks, man. I can't stand gimmicks for the sake of gimmicks. That shit's annoying. But yeah, the whole new G.I. Joe stuff is just, I don't know. It's not doing it for me.
I'm just like, it's, yeah, G.I. Joe. It's just exhausted brain. I'm just fucking over it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, and it's I don't know. I don't like the direction that it's going. Even though they are going in a more near future direction, I'm not feeling it. It just doesn't. It's not doing it for me. Like, they need to actually redesign, but they're still trying to appeal to those fans that have never gotten over the original stuff. So they keep on rehashing old designs with like a slight twist, and it's not enough. I feel like they need to do more if they really want to impress and really want to make like a big, you know, splash with people, both fans and like new collectors. But I don't know. It doesn't look like they're gonna do it anytime soon. Whatever. But I still want a Freeman. I'm so mad that I haven't been able to find a Freeman. Not for like a, you know, a fairly.
Get you that Freeman.
I know. Get yourself a Freeman. Yeah, I still haven't been able to find, man. Like, every time I look around, he's like $300. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I missed out on the freaking the pre-order.
What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, $200 to $300 on the secondary.
Let me check AliExpress right now.
Oh, I didn't even think about them, man. I should do that. AliExpress.
I know Ali.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about them. I will do that. I will do that while we are talking right now. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, because even the prices that, like, I was checking out some of the stuff that I had, because I have an account with AliExpress.
There's a Freeman on eBay for one.
Damn, that's not.
I see it here for $118 with $5.
Oh, score.
Oh shit. Okay.
I see another one here, 105.
Yoink! I'm definitely gonna snatch
But it
that.
doesn't say anything about shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, free
There's
shipping.
there's one on eBay for $130.
Cool. Well, let me go on eBay. I haven't been on.
105 here, free shipping as well.
Cool.
That's probably the better deal.
Cool. Yeah, the last time I checked was like before Christmas, and yeah, I couldn't.
I would say Ali, because they.
What's up? What were you saying, Guts?
No, AliExpress, because the sellers, they will give you the broken parts if they come broken. AliExpress will replace the parts if they come broken.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I might have
I
to.
just ordered a drone,
Uh-huh.
and the drone came with 2 left guns, and they sent me a whole new one for $1.
What? Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump on that.
So,
yeah,
I got 2 drones now, but one of them has 2 left guns.
I'll take it. I would take it, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out and see.
Yeah.
And see what I can find. Yeah, because I'm definitely here in the next couple months. I'm about to up my mech game because that's the one thing I really wanted from JOYTOY. I mean, that's what drew me to them in the first place, and that's the one thing that I haven't really been jumping on over time because I always miss the pre-orders. I'm too busy adulting, which is so like
Yeah, kids is a whole nother game.
Man.
I don't need them.
It's its own reward, man. It's pretty dope. I mean, like when I have free time and I sit like today.
No, I know. I'm joking.
Yeah, but I mean, like it is fun. It does get fun. See if I can find this, cause yeah, my younger son does what the old community used to do back in the day, where they'd be like, get it. They'd be over your shoulder like, oh, you saw that at the store? Get it. And he'd be like, but I got to pay a bill. Get it. I'm like, come on, man. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm definitely going to jump in on this.
You got 2 devils on your shoulder instead of an angel and a devil.
Exactly. They're like, you should get it. You should get it. If I had a job, I'd get it. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I'm gonna jump on these for sure.
ODC, the kids didn't get into your Joes yet?
What's that?
The kids didn't get into your Joes yet? They're not like playing with them or anything?
No, man. He's into like Marvel.
Oh yeah, I forgot you was telling me that. You was telling me that the last time.
Yeah.
So has he been snatching your Marvel
I
Legends?
I got him a couple.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying. He what you call? I got him a couple Marauders figures, and he likes those because you can build it, you know, to however you want. But yeah, no, he knows that he can ask me to play with whatever he wants. So, but yeah, he likes. He's actually been getting recently. It's a surprise.
That was more just to see where the kids' eyes are at now. That's what I was asking. See if they're looking at those like, oh, those are cool. Or
yeah, no, he could care less about G.I. Joe. He doesn't.
It's over for them, man. It's only us. We don't
Yeah.
Only ones keeping them alive.
That's right.
It's so weird though, man. There's like, it seems like there's enough of this small contingent of people that love G.I. Joe that it keeps them afloat. And I don't understand. How is this even a thing still? You know what I mean? Like 10,000 of like several million. How is it that that's keeping you? How is that keeping their company alive or keeping that line alive? I don't get it. I do not understand.
They need a Fortnite game.
Because people, the people that are in the you know, have this, I guess, delusion of grandeur that they don't accept that all.
Definitely is niche.
You know, they think, oh, why can't it be on this fucking shelf? I've seen how many all those vintage sets.
Yeah, me too.
They're just chilling.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yep, don't need those.
Yeah, same here. I've seen them.
Don't need that bullshit. I already had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all the 25th stuff that they've released already.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
It's weird because like
you've got the crowd that but the vintage doesn't sell, and if you tell the crowd that the sell, they're like, oh, it's bullshit. About the other way.
Yeah.
No, but they want the O-rings to come back. I seen that.
Yeah.
A lot in the community. You want the fucking O-rings to come back?
Yeah, but that just doesn't like feasible sense. Like they can't come back with O-rings. They'll all break.
Porcelain figures.
All break. And I don't care if they're adult collector only. They just aren't feasible.
Yeah.
For marketing.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I do not get it. It doesn't make sense. It's
JOYTOY.
It's
I
backwards.
just keep buying JOYTOY.
Yeah, because they're worth it. They make sense, you know. I will never get where these folks are coming from and how they think that makes sense. Apparently it does. I think yeah, I just found a whole bunch of stuff looking for on AliExpress. Thanks for pointing that out. Shit. Shit.
Nothing but Chinese sellers on there, boy.
Yeah. and they got everything. Everything. It's like holy shit. Every single
Yep. You want a Freeman? We got a Freeman. You get a Freeman. You get a Freeman. You get a Freeman.
Yeah, man. Everything. Because that's where I got the God of War 86.
Decent price, too.
Yeah. I totally forgot, man. Totally forgot.
Which one's the 86? That's the one with the red pilot or with the male pilot?
It's the one that looks like BT from Titanfall. It comes with a female pilot. It's like gold and bronze. And,
no, but
remember?
What color?
It's gold. And
okay.
It was gold and bronze. They did a white version, and then they did like a bluish, grayish version too. But yeah, the one I got was gold. It came out like a year or two ago. It was in one of my videos. I want to say
the one I wanted.
It was in the one, and I think you might even be able to find that on AliExpress because I see it from. But yeah, it's dope.
That 124 flying, man. I'm just going in on the 18th.
Yeah. I hear you. I stay away from the 124 stuff unless it's the mechs. I'm loving the mechs, and I'll show you what I'm doing eventually because I've been working on that. Plus, they're easy to store because they're not that big.
So maybe just cut off the 124 easy.
What made you cut them off?
The fact that the mechs are coming to the 118th line now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, they only have 2 mechs though. That's why I couldn't go all the way with the 118th stuff because
they're still cool though.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, if I need the 118th mechs to come with fucking pilots, like what? How are they gonna stop that specific piece? That's not fair. I mean that's kind of whack. I mean, when you think about it, that you spend you spent the same amount of money, and it doesn't come with a mech. I mean, it doesn't come with a pilot. What were you about to say?
Fair.
Which one?
No, I was gonna ask if you've seen the new the ATV.
Oh, the sand colored one.
Gonna drop. You seen it, ODC?
You talking about the?
Yeah, they had it in the background of the diorama that.
Yeah, I have seen it.
They put up.
I have seen it.
The TV the armored.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, ODC. I couldn't hear.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, armored one that I did a review.
No, there's not it's a ATV, like a quad motorcycle that they're dropping. They only showed the front and a little bit of the back. I think it has a Gatling gun on the back of it.
So just the teeth in that ass. Okay.
Yeah, basically. It's on the pic that they had the whole diorama set up. Those click together dioramas that they're about to release.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see it. There it is. I see the front. Yeah, it looks cool. It's got a Gatling gun or the like a man turret on the back. That's cool.
Doesn't it turn into armor?
They had little details in their pictures sometimes.
Yeah.
Pictures of that.
One of the bikes that they showed turns into armor. It was in that same setup that you just mentioned. I'm waiting for that shit.
Really? Like Ashiko?
Better than that, because it transforms on its own and you don't have to like plug it into to the armor. It's like it turns into an exos and then you plug the figure into the armor. So I need that. I need 2 of those like Contra, like back in the day. I'll be really happy with those. And it looks...
I thought it was like a drone.
There may have been a drone. I don't remember if there was a drone. I'll go back and I'll check. But this one was just specific armor for the 1/8. It looked like 1/18th scale figures. So yeah, if I could get that, I'll be geeked when that comes out. There was also like an alien looking exosuit that they showed a couple months back. I want to say like before Thanksgiving. And that also looks really ready to check that out too.
I'm still waiting for a company properly priced, reasonably build a fortress.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Build a yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Build a fortress, build a space station, build a
There's whatever. A new company.
I'm still waiting.
A new company that's doing one, but
it's expensive. It's always expensive.
It looks like it's a little pricey.
Yeah.
I think it's like $70 for their set.
Yeah, I think I saw it
on Instagram.
Big Bad.
Yeah,
too much. All it is a bunch of cubes you're just putting together. You know what I mean? Come on.
That's my issue, man. With a lot of these, it's like if the big companies are overpriced and they're worse plastic.
Hold on.
If the smaller companies do it, it's better plastic, but it's like 3 times the price, and it's like fuck. It's like
it's true. Yeah, I was trying to get the those chain bases, you know what I'm talking about, for Gundam, and I was planning on building bases with them, but then I found out that it's like you get like four or maybe 6 parts to, you know, in each set, and I was just like, okay. All right, I can't afford all that. I mean, I guess I could, but nah.
I got one. I brought one probably like 2 years ago. I think I paid damn near $70
for just one, right? Yeah, I couldn't. That's what turned me off from them. I'm like, man, I could make the diorama I want out of cardboard.
No.
Would you get a whole set, like a whole wall?
That's what
I'm saying. It's a whole setup, but
gotcha.
Yeah, like a whole wall, and you can make like a little platform.
But how many tiles was that? Was it like 6 tiles, or was it like
still too much money?
I just need to get off my lazy ass and go to Home Depot and make my own shit.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm planning on
2
doing.
tiles, but nah, for real, the foam core is the best thing.
I don't know
to use, and that's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
And you basically make one to make.
Huh. I'm gonna have to look into it. I like using just cardboard, and props that I've saved from different things. Cardboard and styrofoam, like packaging styrofoam. Like usually, if you get something large, it'll come with a cool kind of. It'll be like a piece of packaging styrofoam that actually takes on the shape of whatever is in the box. I usually use those and cut it up into different parts. And
I seen somebody make a Cobra bunker out of one.
Yeah, it works. It works really well. So, I mean, I might do that. It's just space. I want to make something that will last.
I just don't like that noise it makes.
All the squeaking. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it kills me.
But yeah, man. we do need some Build-A-Fortresses. That'd be dope. I'm surprised. I almost want to go back and start buying constructs or freaking waffle blocks or something to make the fortresses that will stand up to actual play. You know, because some of this other shit that's out there it's like it looks good, but it's cheap. It's like really thin and it's light. And it doesn't stand up to like repeated use. You know, you take it apart and set it back up again, take it apart, set it back up again. It's going to fall apart. And then like you have extreme sets and all the guys similar to them where everything is cardboard. And I just, man, I'm not paying $50 for fucking.
I know they're going to swell up over time.
Yeah. Or bend up and just get shitty. But like, if it's hot, and there's any moisture in the air, your cardboard shit's gone, you know? I have posters that, warped over time and faded over time because of that exact issue.
They should have learned from the old Star Wars series set that everybody always complained about.
Yeah, because all that shit was cardboard back in the day. Yeah. They should make it out of some...
Yeah, everybody always complained about that. The missile base from Cobra Commander.
Yeah. They should have made it out of plastic, some
fucking
kind of plastic.
Missile command bullshit.
Yeah. They should have made it the walls out of some kind of plastic, print directly onto the plastic, similar to like the deco process that they use and the shit would last. As long as they use the right kind of plastic and warp over time, it'd have been a better deal. If they do it, they're still going to charge you an arm and a leg and then pretend like it does cost that much to do it. It always makes you wonder how they ever make toys.
The name of those diorama building sets is... Fresh.
Right now, I'm looking at the Watchtower. They want $90 for the Watchtower. Fuck off.
Yeah, I would say fuck.
There's one of them.
The diorama building set $70, and they look a little bigger.
Yeah,
like Type A and Type B.
The security one. See, there's one of them I was looking at. Okay, there we go. The guard tower. That's the one. I was looking at. I was like, that's an okay price. It basically looked like the same amount of pieces that you get in the tower.
Yeah.
Just broken down sideways.
Yeah.
It's like it's cool that they're making this, but like with that being so, like I still feel like even that big set that they're selling for $70, like it should still be like $45.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but the same amount of plastic, that's the price for it, $30.
Yeah.
Well, that's a official price play set right there that they're trying to charge your arm and a leg for.
But I think the reason what I'm seeing is the reason for a lot of these higher priced things is that the studio making them is always
just make one my goddamn self.
Yeah, the studio making them is always way smaller than than Hasbro and all the rest of them. So they're charging you the cost that it was for them.
Yeah, I feel them on that.
Yeah, so it would be nice if the bigger companies would get into it and do that stuff. I get it. It kind of sucks that that's the case, but yeah, I agree. I'm not
ammo crate.
Yeah, I'm not. Acid Rain is expensive for the sake of being expensive, and it works for some people that have that kind of budget, but yeah, I don't have that kind of budget. I could, but I don't want to. I'm not going to. If I could buy 3 or 4 things with that same money, why would I put it all into one Acid Rain figure? It looks like it's rolled around in shit. Like, nah, I'm good.
They go on sale. They go.
Those Acid Rain motherfuckers, they're dreaming some crazy shit. Spend fucking the money that they
go on sale because they don't sell like that. So they sell them for $30 or $40, and they go on sale for like $20.
Yeah, that's when I would pick them up.
Right after.
So then initially just sell them as $25 to $30.
Yeah. No, they're doing that shit where they're trying to see like how much could we get for this, Like if they ask for more and then they sell at a higher rate, then they can keep selling them at a higher rate. Yeah. And it's bogus. It's like, come on. People have jobs and family things they got to pay for. You can't be
liking.
Well, they think they're on par with JOYTOY, and they're not even fucking.
Not at all.
Like they're not even remotely in the same JOYTOY.
Not at all.
Well, I will say, in their defense, though, have you seen the last?
I think I have like 4 of them.
Have you seen the last like 3 or 4 sets they released? There's like a chick with a red bike. There was a journalist. There's a dude with a cool looking bike, like a hover bike with a baby. And there was something else. Another bike, another person with a bike. And I want those, but when I saw the price, I was like,
I do want the one with the baby. I can't lie.
Yeah, when I saw that,
like a fucking $100.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I'm not buying it.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. When I saw that, I'm like, are you kidding me? That's the same price for some of the fucking Mezco figures. How are the two things the same? This is why I always get mad at the prices. Like, the prices don't make sense for what you actually get, you know? Freaking JOYTOY or whatever their company is now is not the same company it was 5 or 6 years ago when they first started doing Acid Rain.
No,
like,
they
what's up?
They partnered up with certain third parties. So they partnered up with certain third parties, so they got a bigger budget now.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
That's great that you have a bigger budget.
Well, the prices should reflect that.
Your toys are fucking overpriced. Yeah. Buy it.
Yeah, the prices should reflect that they're a bigger company now, and that's my main issue with them. Is like, I know they made the smaller figures, but like, what if we want the one?
Look the fucking same.
Yeah, everything
3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, I agree. It's weird.
Give me 1 second. I gotta run out.
Yep, you're good. Yeah, I agree though. For the amount of time they've been around and the way their process has changed and the fact that they can add more detail to these figures, their prices need to come down over time. But then again, they're trying to sell to the higher end market. So then I think that their figures should be higher end. But, you know, to each their own. I don't
remotely higher end figures, so those shits just fall apart.
Yeah, they do. I don't know.
I wouldn't even use those figures as a goddamn door stopper. They just not even keep the damn door open.
I don't know, man. Some people swear by them, and I'm like, man, they need to fix that stuff, you know. Unmute. I had to mute them guts. But yeah, no, I'm with you. Like, they if they fall apart and all that shit, like, that's not necessary. If they don't work for the amount of money, the amount of time that they've been perfecting what they do, you should be getting a better product. And I know that a lot of the people who collect these things, they get them, they pose them, and they sit on a shelf forever. So I get it. They don't really play with them. You know, some people.
That's it.
Some people just take pictures and then that's it. Once they're done taking pictures, it's a wrap. It's kind of what I'm seeing.
But then they're losing the whole point of the toy.
Like, I know. You and I know this. You know, this is one of the things that was always different about like your videos and, you know, a couple of the other folks that we always chill with is that, like, even though we got older and we do our adult shit, we still can sit down and goof off and play with our figures to some degree. We're not bashing them together like super hard and shit, you know, but we make them do things, and we can say, like, you know, when I actually play with this figure, they can hold their weapons and they don't drop them. Because that's an issue I have with JOYTOY. As the line is progressing, they hold their weapons worse and worse and worse. And I'm kind of inclined to try and see if I can swap out hands for, like, Marauder hands, because they're some of the best hands in the business, and they would hold their weapons better, you know, both for female characters. It's just a matter of matching the colors, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like when you actually play with the figure, can hold all their gear on their person and it's not falling off. That's dope. That shows that they thought about the figure, you know. They thought about how this figure would work and move, like with the JOYTOY exosuits. Even though they've done them to death over the last year, those exosuits work perfectly. In some ways, they work even better than the Marauders exosuits.
Those are the best
Like, I was surprised. I mean, the only issue I had with them is the same issue you had with the spine, and you had to glue it into the belt. That's it. And I can glue it back. That's fine. But yeah, they're the best. They move with the figure. It's crazy. And it doesn't matter if the figure's smaller or larger. They work perfectly. So you can actually play with them. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? So yeah, I love that. But yeah, I don't know about Acid Rain.
That you could engineer something to work.
Mm-hmm. While you play with your figures, you know. But yeah, man, it's strange. I've never been. I love looking at Acid Rain vehicles and some of the designs for the vehicles themselves, they're freaking dope. And some of the weapons, like those extended, there's like a guy with the exo frame that has these extra arms that have machine guns on them, like the tech jackets in Edge of Tomorrow. That suit looks so cool. I want one of those, but I'm not paying $60 for that one guy. So if I find him on sale, I'm getting that. You know what I mean? But I'm not paying that for just that when I could just kind of ghetto rig that shit myself with one of these JOYTOY figures. Huh? What's up?
What size is that when you're talking about the
It's 1/18th. It's 1/18th scale. I'll look him up and see if I can find him. I think I may have seen it on. I know I saw it on eBay, but I know it's also on Big Bad Toy Store. The shit just sells out so fast because apparently a lot of collectors are extremely wealthy, and it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't know everybody was that wealthy. Like, when did that happen? The one thing I'll give them though is that their the figures themselves have gone down in price if you buy them by themselves. Some of them are a little cheaper because back in the day they were like 55, some of them were 60, now they're like 44, but it's still too much for these dirty ass figures. I'm like, nah, man, it's just nah. I can't do it.
Oh, you talking about
for Acid Rain?
You talking about? Okay, no, I know the guy you talking about with the extra arms. I was looking at him too. He got like navy blue and orange armor.
Yeah, that is him. I'm trying to find it right now.
I was looking at him too, and I was like, nah, I'm not paying that price. I'm just gonna get a JOYTOY set for that same price.
Yep. But yeah, their vehicles and shit are always on point. I love the vehicles for Acid Rain, man. Like, if there's one thing I would jack in a heartbeat if I had like that kind of disposable income, it would be the vehicles from Acid Rain, because almost all of them are dope. They're all dope. They look good. The designs work. You know, it looks cool. I mean, everything looks like it's been used for a long time. So I would snatch that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I have one mech from them.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in the background of your setup one time when you were showing me the JOYTOY dude with the perm. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, they really did make this dude look like Lando Calrissian and shit. Like,
he just got his rollers out yesterday.
I know, right? Like, this pimping I got here come from a bloodline of pimps. I'm talking pimping since been pimping. But yeah, man, I dig that look.
Yeah, pimping since been pimping.
Yeah, I dig it a lot. But what? But yeah, man, yeah, I think I found another version of it. It has the one? Yeah, this is it. They sell the exosuit by itself. Or at least they have it for pre-order by itself.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, I think
I may have to get into
There goes that goddamn pre-order again.
I know, right? I hate that. I hate it with a passion.
On JOYTOY figures too.
Yeah. Hopefully it will fit. I mean, I think they're about the same size, so it should
in the group.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I there was a point in time when I first started trying to expand on like the ideas for Fenris Company, that I was like, let me look at JOYTOY, because I saw mechs and I saw, you know, hover bikes and shit. Like, you know, that's what I want. But when I saw the prices they were asking, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, at least now I could get a bike for $40, you know, a hover bike with a hover car and all that. I mean, a sidecar, which would be cool. But like, yeah, they're still super expensive.
You're talking about Acid Rain, right?
Yeah, Acid Rain, yeah. They're still super expensive, you know, for what you get. In some cases, but I think.
Yeah, I'm not looking at.
You're like, nope, not looking at it.
I like that cowboy robot that they have, but I'm not spending that grip on it.
Yeah. I just don't get why they think that all these figures are worth Like the bar for entry is $50 for everything. It doesn't matter if it's a figure, doesn't matter if it's a vehicle. It's always $50 or more. And it's like, really, you made your own version of what essentially would have been an $8 to $10 figure if it was done by the bigger companies. And then you figure because it's on the secondary, you can just go 4 times that, 5 times that automatically. That's just, and because the fan base is the way they are.
That community is terrible too.
Yeah. Yeah. They're always quick to tell you
they
that
try to get you for like double the price on
Yeah.
the Facebook page. Like, oh, you might as well just put this shit on eBay, man.
Yeah.
It's a waste of my time.
Yeah. And they're the number one comeback. And it's not even when you're not saying anything negative to them. You're literally you're expressing that the price is pretty high. You're not saying you can't buy it. You're saying that price is too high for this particular thing. And they're always like, if you can't afford it, then maybe you shouldn't be collecting. And it's like, who the fuck? Like, really? That's what you say in your community?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody I say a statement, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. That's not how
Go
a
fuck
community. I don't know how you doing. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. I know. Hey. It's weird because that's.
It's like, hey, you over there. You just
I know.
made that statement. Come here, I got a little secret for you. Come here, get real close.
I know. Go fuck yourself. Look at this guy. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. That's not how a community should treat its members. Not at all. But yeah, I hate that. Anytime that comes up in conversation, I'm out because I'm like, you didn't even. You missed my point. I'm not saying I can't afford it. I'm saying I got a car payment, I got house payment, I got my 2 kids with one in college, and I got a little kid is expensive enough. Got my dogs. I got grown up shit to pay for. My toys shouldn't cost the same amount.
Besides that, I'm not
shit.
seeing $50 worth of a figure here.
Exactly. And people don't like to hear that because it's like you're trampling on the freedom to buy whatever the fuck they want to buy.
$15.
Yeah, $15-$20 a figure, Yeah, it's true. It's 100% true. I don't know.
It's like you paying for somebody commission work there. I don't understand.
Exactly. And that's the other thing too. When you could pay for a custom that's roughly, the same, it's like on par with that or better, then what the fuck? What the fuck? This is a big budget company versus somebody in their fucking garage. You know what I mean? Somebody in their garage making figures and they do a better job than the big companies. Like,
something.
Yeah, something's wrong. You shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that. So yeah, I can't do it. I mean, there'll be some things like
Oh, you were saying something in your video about that.
What's up?
My fault. I didn't want to cut you off. I was saying you were saying something about the Halo figure, the 3 inches that they could do.
Oh yeah. So the Jazzwares Halo figures have better articulation than their 7-inch counterparts, which makes no sense to me because it's the same fucking design. Coming from the same company, I know it's 2 different groups, that are handling each part of each line, but it's the same designs. So like one should be looking at the other and then you scale that shit up. But instead, when you get the bigger figures, they have issues that the small figures don't have.
Now, I have one of the 4 inches. He can't hold his rifle.
Yeah, their hands are the rifles are small, and I don't like that. I have I have one of the grunts, like the regular soldiers. I don't have a Spartan, and he can hold his gun. It's just the gun is gummy. It bends. It was like warped in the package. So I just gave him one of my my McFarlane Halo rifles because those are proper, and they're the right scale for them and everything. But yeah, man, I don't understand how that's a thing. Like, why would the 2? I know that it's the first time that company has made a figure, so that 7-inch stuff, that's their first crack at it. But man, they should have been looking at the smaller figures because the smaller figures are pretty damn dope. They do what they need to do. Yeah, I don't know.
I ended up with a bonus rifle from Marauders, and that's how I got one of the Halo rifles.
Yeah.
Baby, can you see my Halo?
Sorry.
Oh my god. help, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's strange looking at this landscape of figures and stuff and seeing the things that people are pulling off. And
hey, you guys must.
What's up? What's up? Go ahead, man. You're good.
The Higher Toys Predator, the new ones that they're doing.
Yeah, I heard people
say... I've seen the new releases of the Higher Toy Predators.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them, and like Bodie was telling me about.
I'm good on those.
I'm not a fan of Higher Toys. I'm not a fan of them, but some people are saying their quality has gone up over the years. I just they don't work. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're stepping it up.
They are? Are you've been collecting them?
They're stepping it up a little bit.
I don't know if anything's changed in 1 year.
Yeah?
Yeah, the last one I brought was RoboCop.
Oh, okay. How was he? Was he
Yeah, they're stepping up a little bit.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, he's good. The only problem is the piston in back his leg. It comes out, but it doesn't break. I can just put it back in.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I never liked their sculpts. They always seem so soft.
What was it? I fucking hate their ankles. They can't stand.
I agree with you there, ODC.
Who'd you get?
The ankles is bad on the Predators.
They're terrible.
Ankles is really bad. I got
the Elder Predator.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I got the Elder, City, and the Jungle.
I don't know, man. For me, the fact that I've already gotten
and the I think the Jungle Predator's ankle snapped.
He's not good at parkour. He sucks at parkour. I
had a drill. Yeah, I use Revoltech joints to replace the ankles. I dug a hole into his foot.
Gotcha. That's a good idea. I've been wanting to do that with some like figures that have shit joints. Like there was, I think, one of the NECA Predators I had that idea for, although I was able to get the joint unstuck, so I didn't really need to. But there's other toy lines that don't have really good joints, and I figured, you know what, maybe Revoltech would work perfectly, or even Figma, because the Figma joints are real nice and smooth. But no, it's weird. Like, after getting all the NECA Predators, or a bunch of NECA Predators, because I've got like 10 of them or something like that, I can't, none of the other brands seem to compare with their version of the Predators. Especially at the scale. Like, when they scale them down, it always feels like you lose something. So, like, for me, having them in 7 inches is just perfect. They're scary looking.
Yeah, I agree with that. They should never leave 7 inches.
Yeah, having them, you know, square up with other lines, they look like they're the perfect.
And on top of that, there's just too much that you'll miss at the 3 3/4 inch scale, where you get at that fucking 7 inch scale.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, there's tons of deep.
Just the little hairs on their head and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
All that stuff is painted on the 4 inch.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Instead of it being sculpted on.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Painted detail.
Like the little horns and.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Little protruding. Yeah.
Do their helmets come off, or do they have separate heads with the helmets? Or the biomass?
Nope. You got to buy the unmasked ones.
What? They sell you a whole different figure?
Yeah.
What? That is garbage.
Yep, the whole figure. The head don't just come off. You got to buy a whole new figure.
That's garbage. Are you kidding me?
And if they did come off, it would probably break.
Holy shit. That's garbage. That is hot garbage. Wow. I'm amazed. That's terrible.
The only unmasked one I have is the Elder.
Damn. That is terrible.
But the new figures, it looked like it's new tooling. That's why I was gonna get Scar.
Yeah, people.
Scar and Celtic to grabbing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get the 7 inch.
I want Wolf.
I can't remember. Wolf is the one from the second AVP, right? The second AVP movie, right?
Yeah. It's shittier, but he's an amazing predator.
I'm gonna have to check him out. Yeah, the look. I love the
look. I think they have
one with
coming out
plasma
in higher.
Yeah, that's what Anthony's talking about. So he has the 2 plasma casters on his shoulders, right?
Yeah. And they doing.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them. He fights the Pred alien.
Okay, cool. Is he coming in a 2-pack with that thing?
Ed 209.
No, I haven't seen the Ed 209. I was talking about the Predator. Does he come with the Wolf Predator? Does he come with the Pred alien as well in a 2-pack?
No. Let me check it now. Nah, he's most likely single carded.
Oh, that sucks.
Trick that they got. I know Scar and Celtic is definitely coming out.
Gotcha.
I want NECA to.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully they will.
Is it a licenses thing why they're not making them now? Wolf.
I don't think so. It should be.
I think, yeah. But
NECA, I know NECA's got that shit on a stranglehold. It should be good.
But NECA's full of shit when it comes to when they tell people why they can't make a figure. Instead of coming out and saying, we just don't want to make the figure, they always say some bullshit like, licensing is tricky, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah. They got more shit stuck up their asses than a fucking C. diff patient.
No, it's Chopper, not Wolf.
Oh,
they're making Chopper.
Okay. Yeah. I have the NECA version of Chopper.
The NECA is so full of shit.
Yeah.
See, if NECA was smart, you know how they did that fucking NECA diorama scene for the Turtles?
Yeah. They do the same with Predator and Alien.
The street scene.
Yeah.
If they were smart, they would just do the fucking Turtles underground layer.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sell it with a figure or something.
Oh, they hate doing that. They want you to buy everything separate.
Oh, yeah. Those days are past selling shit.
They want you to buy everything
They barely
separately.
even give us full diorama pieces now. Now we have to, build a diorama or they give you half a
They're going to sell you a manhole.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad.
Yeah, this manhole is $35. There you go.
Oh, wow. All right, so the Ed 209 used to be $40. It went up to $50.
Of course. Everybody
$50 now for some reason for the higher version.
It's because
I'm fucking with that.
Yeah,
either.
fuck that.
It's because we're in
I'd rather put that into a 1/18 scale mech.
Yeah, we're in a pandemic, so of course we have more money. That's the way these companies think. Oh, you're at home.
Yeah, we're all rich, man.
It's fucked up, man. It's like, and it's weird because you can hear the disconnect amongst collectors. The wealthier collectors will give you shit if you mention the pandemic. Because I noticed anytime I talk about the pandemic in a video, I get less. Like when it gets to that portion of the video, that's where they drop off. Because I can see it in the analytics, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, we're just gonna pretend like nothing's actually going on right now. Like because it doesn't affect you specifically, we're gonna pretend. That's bogus. It's bullshit. But whatever. Whatever.
Exactly. Right. Up until November of last year.
Yeah.
November of last year, I finally got off on unemployment because that's how much shit has sucked.
Yeah.
I've never been on unemployment my entire.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. I guess I do understand. It would be nice if the companies would take into consideration the fact that we're in a pandemic, a global pandemic, and change their strategy just a little bit to make things more affordable. This is why I gave up on Mezco, is because they keep on, every week they fucking reveal something, and then right after the reveal, about a week or two later,
raise their price. Yeah,
they raise the price, and then they reveal the pre-orders. And then, everyone pre-orders everything as it comes out, but then you don't get the figure for 2 years. What the fuck is that about? They told us that the Batman 89 was coming out last November. They told us Supreme Knight was coming out last September. They told us that the Modern Wonder Woman is supposed to be coming out this month. This month is just about over.
It still didn't come out?
Nah, not at all. The freaking Wonder Woman hasn't come out.
They just announced Two-Face, and Two-Face just came out.
They announced Two-Face over a year ago, and he just came out. They did the same thing with KG Beast.
Okay.
They did the same thing with Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze, they announced him at least a year and a half ago, because I remember seeing him and being like, I have to get him because I need a new Mr. Freeze, a quality one. And then he was a deluxe figure or something, so he's more expensive. And I think he's just getting ready to release. And he may not even release if he hasn't already. He may not even come out until, a couple months from now. Like it's weird. They keep releasing or revealing figures and setting up pre-orders. They sell out in pre-order and then you don't see them for 2 years. It's like, what are you, a Kickstarter? Like, what the fuck? You're a full-on company that's been successful. Yeah. What are you doing? And like I said, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so they should be like, give us more reveals. That's fine, but don't put the pre-orders up until you know those figures are made, you know, or until we get closer to the, you know, the completion date of those particular figures. Because it's a little ridiculous. Like, why are we still waiting for Batman 89? That's 2 years. They showed him year before last, maybe even before that. Because me and Anthony we got pictures of him from toy shows when we used to do those like toy fair videos, and we both were like, oh my god. Anthony has already stopped collecting Mezcos, and now I'm about to stop collecting Mezcos, and that figure still hasn't come out, and I've already pre-ordered that shit. Like, it's ridiculous. I pre-ordered him. It's gonna be almost a year.
Yeah, the only Mezco I have on what was it? I think the last one that I bought before I pre-ordered Conan, which was the anomaly that I would even pre-order anything from fucking Mezco. This is finally fucking drops. Like, I'm absolutely done with this company.
Yeah,
it's like absolutely run horribly.
Yeah,
they don't stay true to any of their dates at all. I've been waiting for 2 years for Conan to be released.
It's ridiculous.
They're selling those the Gomez,
and they're gonna push
figures,
it back
man.
another month. I know it.
Yeah, you're right. They're selling That's what they're
gold and white skulls.
Yeah, and pink skulls. Yeah, you're right. That was their plan all along, and it sucks because it's like, I don't want no fucking Roach figure with a Bruce Lee suit on.
I was finished with them.
You know. I just
Joker, and I got out of there. Like, I'm not looking back.
Yeah. Nah, it was smart. It's just, for me, man, it was the type of figure that I had been waiting for. And then when I got
Blade and I was happy, and then after that I was like, fuck this company.
Yeah. Yeah, because then with Blade, they released 3 different versions of Blade. And the first one, it took a while, and then the second 2 just popped up whenever. And they released him, they announced him, they had the pre-orders sell out and everything, all before... And this was after Batman 89, and everything happened without a hitch, like one after another, without a hitch, and we're still waiting on Batman 89. Like, I'm almost tempted to just cancel that pre-order, but I have a feeling that I'll cancel it and then they'll release it, knowing my luck, you know? So I'm just like...
It's just a company that doesn't have
don't do it.
Any idea of what to actually do as far as... If you're going to do a pre-order, don't just and you know there's going to be delays, just don't put the fucking thing up for pre-order yet.
Exactly. I feel like they're making...
Pre-order, you're supposed to stick to your dates. I get sometimes...
Shit can change, yeah.
Might change because of, you know, like COVID. I get it. COVID fucking happened. No one can predict that. I completely understand and sympathize. Whatever. Got you. That's fine. COVID started last February, March-ish.
Yeah.
In this country. It really started 2019, and everyone admit it.
Yeah.
But I can get, like, okay, maybe it takes you an extra 6 months. I completely understand. 2 fucking years. 2 years.
Just look at JOYTOY. JOYTOY dropped this shit real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the notification for the gold and...
It's like a month of seeing the pictures.
Yeah, yeah. I got the notification on... last Friday that they were selling, you know, that the shipment went out, and on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, I got my figures from China, you know, after I had pre-ordered them. I mean, that's the way it should work. And they told us in the beginning of the month that they were dropping towards the end of the month, and they said if there's any delays, they'll let us know. And they let us know. I get those emails, you know. Yeah, Mezco, I don't know, man. So yeah, I'm kind of sad because there's...
And you know what? I'm laughing at all these...
man.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I'm laughing at all these fools at Mezco boards or on the Mezco Facebook pages saying, "Oh, don't worry, you know, Conan. They said it was going to be, you know, possibly released between November and January. They'll stick to those days. Okay, well, motherfucker, there's 2 days left.
Yeah.
I promise you, he's not dropping in 2.
Yeah, I agree.
And what do they really have to tool on them? It's just
I know, a naked buck. Yeah. It's true. It's so true. Yeah, I don't know about them, man, but I can't trust their bullshit, because I've had no updates at all, none from the time I pre-ordered. It was the same way with.
Honestly, I would say keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I may as well. I already paid, so I'm just like, whatever.
When it comes out.
Yeah. I know if it sucks, oh my God, my review is gonna be scathing if it sucks for the amount of time that we had to wait. If it sucks, shit. It better. Yeah, it's supposed to be seamless. So I don't know.
Watch Conan his fucking head break.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a seamless body on that Batman. So I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope it doesn't suck. But watch it suck, and then I'm gonna be pissed. Lord, I'm gonna be pissed. Cause it looks good. It's the best sculpt they've done so far of Keaton as Batman. I mean, next to like the Hot Toys. There's a couple versions of the Hot Toys ones that they got right, you know. It's crazy to me though how like Black Bolt and Lockjaw, that 2-pack.
I see you got that Akiva Red.
Yeah, I brought him back out. Yeah, I've had him for years. I brought him back out so that we could have some goofiness in the reviews again, because I need to switch up some things, you know. But it always cracked me up how like the Lockjaw and Black Bolt 2-pack was $130, but the Ghost Rider and his bike is $240. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, when you see the size of Lockjaw, right? Lockjaw is a huge second figure.
Did you get Lockjaw?
Hell no. I can't stand those characters, but I don't know. And I'm like, damn, Lockjaw is huge. And $130. But then Ghost Rider and his bike is $240. These motherfuckers are smoking some alien crack, because that doesn't even make sense. You look at the weight of the figures right there has to be different.
They must be passing acid rain smoking.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. I don't know, man. I don't know about them, but all this shit is why I'm just like, nah.
Especially in these times, man, they should know.
Yeah, they should know better. Or like the fact that
you know what, companies, they all get together. All these toy companies get together and they go out to a bar. And they're all like Jeff the Drunk. Do you guys know who Jeff the Drunk is?
No.
If not, Google him. Jeff the Drunk. He's got this very specific voice. And he's Jeff. Hi, my name's Jeff the Drunk of the Howard Stern Show. And
I remember him.
I'm always drunk. And you know what I think, Mezco, you know what you should do? You should just fucking jack your fucking prices up within the last 4 years. 55. Then you should go to 130 for a bike and a Ghost Rider figure. It's sound business plan. I like it. It's inflation and, oh God, the COVIDs. You know, the COVID. The thing is about the COVIDs is that they give you stimuluses, and people want to spend the stimulus, and they do that. I'm sure that like they all cultivate at like a booth.
I know, right? They sit together and just go nuts.
Because they're and they just say this is how they talk. It's just gibberish bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're right.
Daddy Catch.
No, it's Johnny Blaze again. That's why I was like, really? Like, you're gonna charge us that much for another Johnny Blaze figure? Like, really? The bike is nothing special. It's just it looks good and that's it. Why are you charging us that much? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It has sound effects in it. Oh wow, wow. Because we're 6 years old, and we need sound effects. You know, ages 4 through 8. You know, or 3 and up. We need sounds and lights to keep us satisfied. Like what they pulled with Dr. Fate. We don't need light up parts on Dr. Fate. He's a character that only a select few people actually really love. And then you make him a $95+ figure because his hands and eyes light up or something, or his chest and his eyes have a LED lights in them. Like, what the fuck? I'm 41 years old. I don't need fucking lights on my figures to make me, like, enjoy them. Like, what is that? Like, is it really like that for all these so-called collectors out there, that they need lights and sounds to be like, yo, this figure is dope? Really? I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me.
And they need magnets too, because you know, magnets
the
long-term answer to everything.
Yeah.
Because magnets are, you know,
they last forever. Forever ever. Like forever.
Or answer me this: why is that fucking Mezco Predator $100?
Because because he's like what, an inch or two.
Riddle me this, Batman.
He's an inch or two taller than the regular ones. That's it. It's good. Watch, when you find out what the reason is, it's gonna be the lamest
He's the
shit.
same height as NECA figures.
Yeah. When you find out the reason from them, it's gonna be lame, because that's how it always is. They just don't. I don't know. They take advantage in any way that they can, and that gets old. You know. Like, I'm so pissed about Dr. Fate. I mean, even in the back of my mind, my kid brain, like the child, my inner child is like, buy it. You have the money, get it. And my adult brain is like, yeah, but $95 just because he lights up. And then, like, I'm going to forget the batteries in there over time, and they're going to corrode, and eventually that feature is going to be worn out. And I spent extra for that. Like, I don't need it. I'm probably gonna just
wait for those.
Yeah, like, I'm probably, if I did get him, I would probably take the batteries out, because I want to avoid that shit, because I don't like gimmicks. I'm the kid who I'd pour super glue in the little spot where the button is for like an action on like a Toy Biz figure, so that the button would stay down, and then I could play with the figure like a standard action figure, because I've always hated fucking actions. I'd chop off the button if it stuck out too far. I've always hated stupid actions like that get in the way of playing with the figure.
Yep.
I never liked that shit. It just
like the old Toy Biz, the old Toy Biz. What was it? Cyclops
with the laser, the glowing eyes.
The handle for his light up feature.
Yeah,
I snapped that shit right off when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I snapped that son of a bitch right off. I was like, nope.
Same here, man. I think my dad helped.
Yeah, I did that to some of the Ninja Commandos for G.I. Joe.
Yeah, because the shit was in the way. I want to supply the action. You gave me the action figure, I will supply the action, because I got my own ideas of how they should fight. I grew up on kung fu movies and ninja movies and shit like that. So, like, a kick action is fucking ridiculous to me, because I'm going to make him kick anyway. I don't need you to give him an action. I'm going to make him kick the right way. Not the way that somebody at Hasbro was like, dude, this is going to be awesome. Children are going to love this. Like,
get off my purse kick.
Exactly. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. I hate that. I hate it with a passion. Old Ninja Turtle figures with wind-up features and shit. Like, I ended up getting the wind-up Michelangelo figure because I couldn't get the original one back in the day when he first came out. I kept missing him because he was the most popular. And so I got the wind-up one with his tongue sticking out, and he had the hand that was all stretched out because it could spin the nunchucks and whatnot. And after like a handful of times using that feature,
I remember.
Yeah, after a few years of a few times of using that feature, I asked my dad, "Could you open this up and take that out?" He took it out so that I could actually play with him the regular way. I hate fucking gimmicks, man. I hate them with a passion. I don't need the gimmick. It's part of what I also didn't like with Power of the Primes.
But He-Man had a good one though.
Yeah, where it was built into his waist. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, and you can do the clothesline with them.
Yeah.
I used to love that.
Yeah, that works. If it's not intrusive, then I'm good, you know? But when it's all up in your face and the buttons sticking out of the back, or they're in a weird pose because they gotta compensate for the fucking gimmick, nah. Get that shit out of. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Or it ruins the skull.
Toy Biz Wolverine.
Yeah.
The first one came with the ring mask.
Yeah.
The retractable.
Yeah. It used to get in the way, man. I hated that
shit.
shit.
Or whatever. I did like that.
Yeah. The idea was cool, but just the way that it worked.
Colossus was stuck in the bench press.
Yeah. the fuck you.
Colossus was stuck in the
fuck
I'm gonna grab them titties in my face.
He was stuck in that fuck your couch pose, like he's gonna flip the table over. I hated that, man. I hated it with a passion. Hated it. Yeah, I was never that kid. I mean, if it's like if it's in the figure and it doesn't get in the way, I'm cool. Like lights and sounds, a lot of times the sounds were always off. For some reason, they never get the voice right for whoever the character is. So I don't want it. I don't want it. Get it out of here. I remember having Power Rangers that had buttons on them where they would say stuff like, "Go Galactic!" And you're like, that's not what they sound like. What the fuck? Like a Jason figure who doesn't have the deep-ass voice, you know? Tyrannosaurus! Like, I wanted that voice. But he's like, Tyrannosaurus! And I'm like...
My little brothers had the...
I don't know. Yeah, what were you saying? Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
My little brothers had the one where you could change that.
Yeah. You talking about the Power Rangers?
And you see the mask?
Yeah.
That shit.
It was annoying.
Yeah, the Power Rangers, and their chest was so wide on. I remember...
Yeah. Those are the ones I had growing up.
Looking at the scope like,
Those are the ones I had when I was growing up, and I hated them. But that was
I had the flip changing heads too.
Yeah.
What always pissed me off was Tommy, like his dragon shield would snap off.
Yeah.
And I would fucking
it would break.
You would have to clip it back on and clip it back on, and then finally the plastic was so thin and cheap on.
Yeah, the pegs would break.
Those, and it was actually like a black plastic, I think, that was just painted gold.
Yeah.
The pegs would snap off, and you could never use his dragon shield again. And I was like, "Fuck!" So I'd have to like super glue.
But they did have movable fingers. I did like that, even though some of the kids, when I seen them, they were broken most of the time.
And they had
I did like that feature on them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't bother me.
I hate movable fingers because they usually don't snap back. So like they always have to put a peg in their hands. Like all my old Kamen Rider figures from like the older figures from the 80s, they had pegs in their hands because they were stuck in that like kind of open hand pose, and you would have to stick the revel cane in his hands with the peg, not with the fingers. And the same thing with the Power Rangers. You had to put their guns in their hands by plugging in the little peg into the hole in the gun, as opposed to having their hands actually grip the weapon.
Oh, I got you. Like how
they do it with Transformers a lot, where like the hands will move. You can move each individual finger, but they can't hold the gun, so they put a slot inside the palm of their hand, and that's how. Toy Biz was good at movable fingers, though.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't know. I think that's why I like for the most part, the Lightning Collection does a good job at fucking hands and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the newer 6-inch Fortnite figure.
I know we're talking vintage. I just thought I'd throw my fucking 2 cents in about.
No. I feel I hear you. And it makes sense. It's the truth. The Lightning Collection does a better job. But the Fortnite figures, the new Jazzwares, the 6-inch Fortnite figures, they also do a better job of having posable hands that actually have a ratchet in them now, so that they stay shut when you shut them, so they can actually hold their guns or whatever you put in their hands. Like Lil Strident got Meowscles, and he got the Scientist, which you've been seeing online for like $70 and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're already $30, so you're paying $10 extra for these figures because they're bigger. Why the fuck are you? Anyway, they have the fucking ratchet in their hands so that when you open their hands, it stays open. Out. Yeah, he just.
And
came
that's
out.
the thing, like, man, like that's kind of fucked up because those are actual like kids.
Yeah.
Toys. Like, I'm not into them.
Yeah.
Those are fucking kids' toys. Like, come on.
Yeah.
There's no kid that's ever gonna pay $70 to pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah, except for the wealthy ones, because it's all about them, you know? It's all
I know
about
my brother got the Fortnite Travis Scott.
They made a Travis Scott Fortnite figure?
I don't understand it.
They did? They made one?
I don't understand it, bro. He got...
Oh, boy.
It's some exclusive figure, and he got it. He don't understand it either. He just got it.
Why?
Wow. I mean, I know he did a show. Supposedly he did a show.
We got a case of the why they do this.
I know, right? Why you do this? But I know he did somehow he did like a virtual concert.
Joey was like flipping out about it. He was like,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was like last summer. Some artists will actually go on Fortnite and just do like a show. And you just kind of sit there with your character and listen to the show.
And that's what he's into, the art thing too. So that's what made him like get it. But it's like it's Travis Scott though, bro. Just fuck him, man. Like, you seriously buying a figure of this dude to have in your house? Like, I don't want to look at that.
Thank you.
I want to look at that every day.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the honesty, man. Good god. The honesty. Yeah, it's true. I don't want a figure of some randos that did a show in Fortnite.
True, though, like.
Hey, you gotta love honesty.
Yeah. That's what's missing from our hobby. Everybody just takes what they're given. It's like, hey, bend over and take this fucking
the best policy.
this ashy gorilla dick for these figures that you want so bad. It's like, come on, guys, be honest. You know you don't want to spend that amount of money for these figures. Why are you letting them bend you over like that?
Ashy gorilla dick.
I mean, you know how it is. Like, it's like literally, man. Every time a new figure comes out, somebody's trying to bend you over and give you this fucking fucking King Kong sized ashy ass dong to buy this new figure, and it's like, really? It's a fucking figure. Yeah. It's a figure. Like, it's a toy. You don't even need this shit. You just like it, and you want to take that? Like, nah.
It's not the retailer. It's the scalpers, man.
Yeah.
Either or.
And people are like, it's just the way it is.
They like taking it though. They like taking it all
day,
all the way,
all day. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, no.
They love it.
No way.
They're like, yeah, can I have 7 more inches of that? I want it, and I want it willingly.
Give me more
no
ash.
Condom either. No condom.
More ash. No lube.
Yeah.
It's like
no condom. No condom. No morning after pill. Just fucking shove it all in. Leave it there. Coom.
Oh my god. It's fucking wrong, man. It's just I'm surprised that in this like, did you guys hear the craziness with GameStop and the Robinhood app and how the stocks were pushed up and out of control? Why is it that people can get together, like a group of Redditors can get together, enough people to do that dumb shit, but we can't get together enough to be like, look, these prices are fucking out of control. Let's get this shit under control. Like, let's stop this. Why is it always like that?
No, because of man children. That's why.
I mean, yeah, legit. I know why, but it's like,
man children. They don't understand. They don't have tact. They don't understand how to fuck people over the rich people over. Excuse me, rich people.
Yeah.
No, not money. They don't know how to coordinate like that. They're just like, oh, let's give rich people our money. That makes sense.
Yeah, I want it. Therefore, I will do whatever it takes to get it. Yeah.
And get it otherwise.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's garbage. Like, could you imagine if we were like, no, I'm not paying $40 for a 4-inch figure because Jazzwares can make quality 4-inch figures and give us 2 for $20 with vehicles and figures and all that shit. why would I pay $40 for one figure with mediocre articulation, mediocre paint, can't hold all the weapons? What the fuck? Like, why? When I could pay $20 and get two figures with really good articulation, really great paint. Like, it doesn't make any sense, and it's like quality is lost on a lot of people because they can just have it, so they don't care. They have the means to get it. I mean, there's people selling NECA Ninja Turtle shit online for thousands of dollars. They're $50 packs, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? And there's people paying hundreds of dollars for that NECA product. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you really not seeing what's in front of you? Like, it doesn't make sense. But, you know, I'm preaching to the choir. You guys know this.
Children, I'm telling you, man, children, I want it, and I gotta have it now.
Yeah.
No, it's not even I want it. Need it. Need it. They don't understand want and need.
Yeah.
They need it. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like we see it all the fucking. I need that. No, yet. Yeah. This is all a fucking luxury, bro.
All you need is food and water.
Yeah. You don't need shit. You can buy any of this shit. Fuck off. You don't need none of that.
Damn none of
Tell them, Pop.
None of it. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Need and want are drastically different. And it's crazy. Like, this shit always gets reinforced in my world right now, and it probably in yours, Tani, and probably anyone who has smaller kids around. When you explain the difference to a child, and you have to explain it so it makes sense, then you realize how many adults miss this point in their development, because you don't need it, you just want it. It is luxury, because there's people who can't get that shit. And then with the pandemic, it's crazy when my sons say, I'll just leave for someone else because it might make them, because, you know, this is their, like, you know, the kids' reward because their parents don't come out much because of COVID. You know what I mean? Or something along those lines, you know? Because my son does that all the time when we go to Target.
You don't, I mean, when you have, you got fucking children with more tact and more patience and more responsibility than grown adults that are crying and complaining to, where's the manager? These I'll call them Kyles. You know, there's Karens. You got Karens and you got Kyles. And there's all these Kyles.
Sorry, Scab.
Sorry.
You know, sorry for our
so
homeboy.
Close to Karen. So, yeah. You're not one of those Kyles. But, you know, people that complain to the manager like the fucking G.I. Joe community.
Oh, my
complaining
God.
to the manager about fucking, oh, this guy skipped me in line. I know he's going to try and get the figure before I get the figure. And the guy walks up and he's like, I'm not even here for the same thing as you, you fucking
That shit
idiot.
was funny as hell when that shit happened.
Yeah.
It's fucking Transformers, dude.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Like, you're going to be here.
Like, oh, that's how collectors are.
You're going to be here. They're going to be here at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow anyway. So, like, why don't you just let that man get, when you come back and wait like a
Number
dumbass.
one, I never got a manager for any skipping me in line.
Yeah.
They're pathetic.
Yeah.
Fucking
It doesn't make sense.
pathetic.
Like, as a man, you should handle that yourself. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
You're a grown-ass man. These dudes are not young.
Yeah, it's true.
They're, like, in their at least mid-30s to 40.
True.
You could see that in the video.
And honestly, if I gotta wake up and butt crack in the morning and stay online for it, fuck that figure, bro. I'm in bed.
It's not that serious, bro.
Yeah.
It's not that fucking serious.
I value my sleep a lot
If I can't
more.
get it online or go to the store, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
I
It
got
wasn't.
better shit to do, like pick the lint out of my fucking navel.
Yeah, if it
Elbowing
wasn't.
people at the stores, like.
Yeah, if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. That's just the way it is. You know? Like, some figures, it's just not. It wasn't that serious.
No, that $100 or whatever could go to something else.
Yeah, I agree. I never understood that, man. And again, it's something I've had to teach
Laptop,
both my
PS5.
sons. Yeah. Shit, PS5s, that's a whole nother can of worms. Woo. People killing themselves for a PS5, and there's no games to play. What the fuck is wrong with you? And they do this shit every time a new...
It was on a PS5 with no games out.
Yeah, no games. And they do this every time. Every time a new system comes out, they do this. I did this one time, and that was when the PS1 came out.
I'm waiting till next year.
Yeah, that makes sense, because then you can really see what's out there. But, yeah, it just came out. You just gotta have it, but what are you gonna do with it? Well, the controller's cool. You gotta buy that separate, too. What are you gonna do with it? Well, I can play the demo disc. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Man.
Oh, my God, it's
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Every time.
Great. I'll sit here with my PS4 and be happy with a smile on my face.
Yeah. I gotta work. I don't have time to really be PS5 or PS4 or PS job. Shouldn't you be sleeping so you can wake up and work for that money? If you got it like that, the kind of part of the
there's
job.
no of life is action figures.
Yeah.
There's no other value of life. That's obviously their priority because up at the ass crack of dawn. My ass would be at work or having to do something with
that's the only reason why I'm up.
Making him up for school. Making sure that he's signed in and logged in for his. Making sure that his homework's done. Making sure that he's fed. Taking out dealing with 4
big ass dogs
and making sure they're okay.
You
know, there's so much other shit that you have to deal with. And you have responsibility to. And action figures are your one and only priority, then you need to go get a life. I'm sounding judgmental right now, but it's the fucking truth.
Nah, fuck
you
it.
need to go get a life.
Fuck it. I'm being judgmental as fuck. I don't give a... It's in my nature. If you look up my fucking
go get
sign,
a girlfriend. Talk to someone. Make a new friend.
It's even my personality type. I'm being judgmental.
Productive, at least. Isn't just... screaming at people in a fucking...
My whole thing is you're gonna die anyway. You can't take the toys with you. It's really not worth it. Man.
You want to at least enjoy what you got, and
that's
for everything.
I love. Don't get us wrong. Like, we all love toys. Like, we all love toys.
No, it's sad because like we
I
have
can buy
to.
them too. It's like I got other things to do.
Exactly, and the sad part is that we have to make those little disclaimers. You know, we do love toys. I mean, as if it's not obvious. I've made over 1,000 fucking videos. Same with ODC, but like, and they're all toy related. But you know, we still got to make the disclaimer because there's always some jackass that will jump into the comments and be like, you act like you don't love toys. You shouldn't collect them then. Like, motherfucker, pay attention. Well, I shouldn't have to be parenting you because you don't know how to pay attention. Like, I'm explaining to you a specific concept that you need.
People that are trolling or bitching and moaning about something.
Yeah.
Those are the same people that take the same thing fucking 10 years later when they're more mature and they have a better grasp on what's really important in life.
Yeah. Or when it's too late. Because you start hearing this shit when...
Main complaints was about quality anyway.
Yeah. You start hearing these kinds of comments when one of the members of the quote-unquote community passes away. Then everybody's like, oh, what's really important is insert actual adulting, relationship, other stuff. But no, all the rest of the time, it's like, fuck you can't afford it, so fuck you, blah, blah, blah. That's not the point. That's never the point. Come on. You should be helping those build actual relationships. And then we can do this because this is our happy place. Whatever, I'm preaching. Almost everybody watching just about, and all you guys, you already know this. It's not really even worth we can get that drunk. But, yeah. I mean, you know how it is, because it's going to happen. It's always somebody in it. I had an idiot jump on my JOYTOY video from 5 years ago or so when I first jumped in, when I got the takeaway mech. And this guy is telling me that everything I was saying, he was like questioning everything I said. He's like, how are you going to make all these claims about, JOYTOY and Transformers, about them ripping off Titanfall, and then later on they had to change because they told us it was in their blog back when they were fairly new when it came to the mechs and stuff, that they had to change the designs because somebody asked the question on one of the Facebook pages and they answered it. I remember you telling me about it specifically, and I went and looked myself and saw more info on it. And this dude's questioning, and I was like, dude, we all know this shit because we were there when the shit was happening. You're late to the party. Don't start questioning. Go look it up for yourself. And because he can't find it.
Really? Shut up.
Yeah, it's like, why am I responsible for you to understand shit that actually happened? That's not my job. That's your job. That's what the internet's there for. And if you can't find it, tough. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. There's tons of us that know it did because we were there. We asked the questions. We were engaged. Don't question me because of that shit. But he was like, I can't find the information. So where did you find the information? I'm like, look, I already told you, and you were coming at me sideways because you didn't know something. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing with YouTube.
I gotta feed my kids.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even worried about what JOYTOY did 5 years ago.
That's the issue with a lot of YouTubers, is that they know everything, but
they don't know everything.
Exactly.
They don't.
This wrong, that's wrong. But do you have a link to where I can buy that? Because I can't find it anymore. How much does it cost?
I hate that. Or you say it.
They know everything but know nothing.
Yeah. Or you'll say it in the video. You'll be like, I got this at Big Bad Toy Store or Locker Toys, or I paid this much for the figure. And then in the comments, you never told us how much the figure cost. I'm like, perhaps if you watch the whole video, you would get the whole picture, because we do cover that. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not that hard. It's entertainment.
Yeah, perhaps the whole.
But even if you
the purpose of the review is for you to watch the whole.
But even if you didn't cover the price, who cares? Like, look it up yourself and you see the price.
Exactly. But
again, do something right, and that now you're gonna be crucified.
It's crazy, man. It's like, these are the things, like the plus
it's
side.
a figure review, not price review. You talking about the
exactly.
You're starting to feel that frustration now.
Exactly. It's weird because, like, it's these are the things that we deal with, like, on a smaller level to some degree. Some people deal with it smaller levels, but as YouTubers, we deal with it on a higher level, where you get like hundreds of. Sometimes it's hundreds. Sometimes it'll be like, 10, 20 people asking the same question, and you've answered it already and someone else will timestamp exactly where you said it. I love when that happens, because then they can't question what you said. But like, you do all this work, and then there's people who just go out of their way to ignore what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that shit. It's like, what am I doing this work for if you're not even gonna listen to what I'm fucking saying, on a regular basis? I remember I had that one guy years ago who he tried to do a trade for one of the old figures, and I told him, I'm not gonna just give you a figure because a picture. I was like, I'll give you a piece. And he kept on bugging me, and then all of a sudden he started downvoting like all my video. He would jump into the comments and make all these and so I had to ban him, and then he made another account, as they always do, just so we could continue to do that. After a while, I just was like, whatever, man. If you can be that one guy who downvotes, because it was like clockwork. Every time I'd make a video, there'd be one downvote immediately. And I knew who it was. This motherfucker's name. It was
fucking loser.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what you want to make, part of your daily routine. I'm like, hey, whatever, man. You do what you got to do. I'm done caring about shit, because I wouldn't give you a figure I'm reviewing. Who the fuck goes on a video to ask the reviewer to send them a figure? So I gotta pay to give you a figure? He didn't want to buy it. Nothing. He didn't want to trade for it. Nothing. He just wanted me to give it. Just donate the figure to Joe Random. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? Go to the store and $8 figure. Like, leave me alone. What the fuck?
Oh.
It was strange. It was real strange. And I'm like, you get this shit, and it makes it feel like less. It makes you feel less inclined to keep going, because
I would have never entertained that dude.
Nah, I know.
I love the ones that are like.
Go ahead.
I love the ones that are like, you sell me that now. That's.
Sell me this now. Remember years ago there was that guy who was like, I beg of you. Beg of me? Like, really? Get out of here, man. Like, that's too much. That's not what we're doing this for. I beg of you. I beg of you, he said. I'm like, you gotta be
I joke
me.
like that sometimes.
Yeah, jokes. I mean, and I can tell too. You know what I mean? Like, when we're joking, that's different. But some of these cats are serious, and I'm like, you got to stop. Like, please, like, cut it out, man. Stop. It's too much. That's not what the purpose of this video is for. This is just to let you know that this thing is either quality or it's not quality, and then we move on to something else. But, ay, man. It's fucking. But yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. I've always wanted to make a video about like kind of the downside to what doing reviews and shit when it comes to watching and sharing the videos, when it comes to healthy discourse in the comments. Anything that you're asking, it's too much for a lot of people, and that kills the vibe. And it makes I don't really. This is how it's being. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people treat what you do like
block and delete. I just block. I don't have one remote second for rude shit.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
It's just a symbol.
Yeah.
I just don't care anymore. I simply don't have time, and I don't care.
Yeah. I'm with you. I used to try to figure out.
It's one thing in criticism.
Yeah. I am 1,000%
being a plain.
What's up?
Plain dead end,
Yeah, I don't know, man. One day I will.
Not saying the person is being a plain like asshole, then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's not what we're here for. No, we don't have to do this. And like, it's crazy how many people be entitled about what is in your video, but they don't support what you do in general. They're not helping. They don't even anything to your video, but they want to tell you how you should your videos. It's like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Like, we don't care. Get the fuck out of here. Go fuck yourself. Like if you're not gonna,
Hey, how you doing? I got another secret. Come over here.
Get over here real quick.
I'm gonna tell you really quick.
Yeah,
Tell you a secret. Come here. Real close. A little closer.
Get the fuck out. Oh my god. Take a hike, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's strange because it's like, why is this I don't know. I'm not gonna turn this video into that, but it's annoying. One day I think we'll go in on this and like really give them a video full of this. People need to hear that shit because I think a lot of folks don't.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But you want to talk about before we close up?
No.
Huh?
No. I'm waiting for you to put up that that review for the gold set. That's about it.
Yep, I'm working on that right now. Yeah, at first I wasn't even gonna do it, and then the more I look at them, I'm like, yeah, right now. Like I can't leave it like that. I gotta chime in because
I have to motivate you.
ODC, what's up with the builder figures? You stopped those.
What's up with
No, those used to be fun, man. Sitting down watching you build your figures and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Be wicked, man.
Lately with Marauders, I just kind of needed to take like a hiatus. I love that company, but they haven't been giving me much for variety other than World War II figures. It's kind of the same shit, just the same shit. Different paint deco, same shit.
But I think
I'm just like, I need a break.
I think with Marauders though, the problem
I need a break until you start giving me some different body sculpts and different head sculpts.
Yeah, I think with Marauders, the biggest issue is the fact that COVID probably hit them because they're not even nearly the same size as like Hasbro.
Oh yeah, and I completely understand. They're very, very, very small. Yeah, completely understand that. Like even in the Four Horsemen, which is a bigger company than them, they're still a small company and it's affecting them. So I completely understand that. With any small company, I sympathize.
Restock 100%. Because of it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's one of those things, man. I guess while their stock is low and they're not really gives you time to recharge, and then maybe when the new stuff starts rolling, because they are nice, they're a different. Yeah, I watch them too. I usually am watching them while I'm working on other videos as well.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I do miss doing them. It's just like I need time. I feel like if I'm being creative, I have to like really like be passionate 100% and want to do it. And like,
I got you.
If my heart's not in it, then I don't want to do it. You know, like
I got you.
I'm still trying to
just
build
doing
up
it to
the
do
muster
it.
to start doing my lightning collection.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wait until the hype dies down on that one, and then a new one comes out, and then a new one comes out, and then I'm like, oh, I'll wait until the hype dies down, and then I'm waiting.
I like that Pink Ranger that you had got in that set. She looked wicked.
You talking about the Ranger Slayer or whatever? Ranger? The one you talking about?
I'm not sure of her name. She is like, she has a... Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's the Boom Studios Kimberly.
Yeah.
From Shattered Grid.
Yeah, she looks awesome.
I don't know. Like, I like...
Color scheme is beautiful on her.
Yeah. Well, you know how that works. Like, they put black on the... black color scheme. Black and another color. Automatically, the character's a badass. Yes. Which, Snake Eyes and Batman, it's like if they have black...
It's something with that pink, man. The pink makes it look...
Yeah, like you can automatically tell she's evil. But yeah, it is a cool design. Boom Studios has been doing some really
she was so sexy with that.
Yeah.
Some good shit. They have been doing some good shit. I've actually starting to get caught up on, like, I started reading their Mighty Morphin stuff, and it's pretty good. It's not all that much different what DC's been doing for years and decades.
Yeah. So
it's not like it's crazy.
I got
new stuff.
Yeah.
Like but at least it's a breath of fresh air from, the basic bullshit we've been getting from DC and Marvel.
Yeah. The one thing that has kept me awake to death of fucking multiverse. Stop it. With alternate versions. That shit is making me angry now. Like, everybody, like, they're about to do another Spider-Verse, except this time with all the white version. Miles couldn't just be with Miles as the headliner. They got it. Just stop. Like, I'm tired of seeing do it in moderation, but no one's doing it really.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about horning up the mantle, man.
What's up? You kind of broke up.
I agree. It's
when they whore out the mantle, it's just it's too much.
Yeah, I agree. 1,000%. It gets old because it's like, how many times you redesign Spider-Man with a hoodie, without a hoodie, the Venom version without the hoodie, and then the Venom version with the fucking hoodie, and it's like, stop. I get it. You guys are out of ideas.
The Gwen version with the hoodie.
With the hoodie and without. It's like, okay, stop it. And then you got these backwards ass fans that are like, that shit's amazing. And it's like, did you not ever read any other fucking book? Like, you've never read any other comics before, so you don't understand how creatively they literally are putting.
See, that's why I stuck with manga.
Yeah, because you get new ideas, like shit like Demon Slayer and fucking One Punch Man, even My Hero Academia, that like the hardcore otakus wanna bitch at you for liking. It's still well done. We don't care if it's not the hot popular whatever's hot right now. It's just well done. It's entertainment. You can get into it because even if they take a while, you're still getting a lot of quality. But yeah. I'm that's why I've always been into manga as well. I mean, I've been reading all kinds. I even go back and read old mangas. This one, I've mentioned it before, almost real time. It's not really, but it's close. Story starts where the main character is a little, and it ends where so you get to see a lot of growth, and there's like a lot of cool stories.
Oh, there he is.
Did I break up again?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, yeah, manga,
another dimension, and then came back from it.
I know, right? Multiverse. And sitting bitching about the multiverse. But yeah, man.
As soon as I heard manga, it's like you went into the mangaverse.
Yeah. No, I'm with you though. Like, manga is always where it's at. You get so much variety, man. And like over here, they kill everything. They shit the dead horse. It's been dead. It's already dead, and they're still beating it to death. And it's like, come on, man, let the shit die. Let it die, man. It's already dead. Freaking
You seen the new Batman that they doing?
Yeah, the Future State one. I think he's you talking about it's one of the Fox. The Fox. It's Tim Fox. So he's one of Lucius Fox's. Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, that's his name.
I was like, okay, I don't care. I just don't care anymore, man. I'm like, yeah, there's a new Batman. They finally made a black Batman, and I don't give a flying fuck. Because it's just Batman figure. You got DC putting out
McFarlane with that fucking goddamn Flashpoint. Thomas Wayne Batman is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. But it's like, can we get the other characters?
Yeah, no, I don't mind him because
Yeah, it's a different character technically. No,
I like him because he used the guns. It's like
he's the Punisher with a Batman costume on. Oh,
yeah, he's the more efficient.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, which you?
Batman.
I'm killing
He's
that.
the more efficient Batman.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I just wish they do the other characters because there's a
It was
lot
like
of
what if.
Yeah, there's a lot of better
Like
characters.
you just have Thomas Wayne.
Yep.
Like McFarlane needs to, because in every story he did the Batman, there was always like 20 others interesting, completely ignored, and I'm like, dude, you got to do more stuff. I know he sells, I get it, but come on, like you're killing us with this Batman shit. Like if we weren't tired of Batman before, we're definitely gonna be tired of Batman by the time McFarlane is done with him.
It's a bit fucking much.
Yeah, Batman anymore.
Like you said.
Did you see the new show that he has? What's that with the I don't even remember. He's doing Kung Fu, I guess.
Oh, the movie. You're talking about Heart of the Dragon, I think it's called. You're talking about. It's an animated movie. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't watched it yet. Like I said, my Batman meter it's broken. It's past full. I'm so tired of Batman. And Batman.
I think our Batman meter was full like 4 years ago.
Yeah, man. It's like I grew up on Batman. He was the first
Ninja Batman and Turtle Batman. I was done after that.
Yeah, it's too much. It's like I grew up on Batman, who's the superhero I ever got into. So at this point, it's like I've literally seen it all with this guy. And I'm like, can we get other people now? I mean, their shit job of showing you how expansive they're. Can we get something else? Like
more Shazam?
Yeah, give us Blue Beetle.
More Shazam!
Yeah, Blue Beetle. Give us Beetle. Fucking lean on the Wildstorm character. Or any of the Image characters.
Blue Beetle,
Oh, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. Come on, Beetle and Booster Gold.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would love that shit. They just keep teasing it, but they won't do it. I don't know, man. I can't get into just shit. I would love for them to do Earth 2.
They give that excuse that only Batman sells, so.
And he's not what's been carrying the for the last like
the direction that they choose to go. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're trying to be safe. It's not the best, but you hedged off one thing, and then
you wonder why comics are dead.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, I hopefully they'll do more over and over and over and over and over. It's to the point you may as well just Batman having that you could possibly get of the character, and in every version he gets more and more ridiculous to the point where I used to make the joke that he was like a living Chuck Norris. Now he is a fucking Chuck Norris meme. He's like Chuck Norris in all those jokes.
He is.
He is. You know, Batman does everything because he's Batman. It's not even fun anymore. People still bitch about Superman. Perfect. I'm like, but then what's Batman? Like, how could you even make that comment? You know, when Batman can literally do it. Superman's got powers.
Because this is the thing about everyone that doesn't know shit about Superman. They say the same fucking thing every time, and it just shows how stupid people are about the Superman character.
Yeah.
Every time someone says Superman's boring, you don't understand the character. Yeah. Right off the fucking bat.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't say that if you got the character and what the point of him is.
Yeah.
Okay? He has all the power in the world to do horrible things. He could rule the world. But he'd choose to be humble and true.
Yeah.
He's the best of. He's everything that a human being wants to be.
But it's to the point where they started
everything. That's intriguing.
Yeah.
Because we'll never be that.
Yeah.
We'll never ever be that.
Yeah.
And he's still flawed.
Yeah. Yeah. He has all that power, and he wants
to
be a normal guy. He wants to be a normal guy. He wants to do all the things regular guys do. Like he can't because he has this in anything. You know? But and it's funny because people are so creatively bankrupt and so insecure.
That's fucking boring.
Yeah, I agree. And people are so insecure that writers have gone out of their way to write him as the villain because of the fact that he's so good, because he represents. And I'm like, you know, I get it. It's fun to see the Boy Scout turn bad, but like it's become a staple now. Like it's so generic good. You guys,
burn that trash.
It's garbage. Something will change, but
even the boys.
Yeah, and that's an old story
he's
too.
Trash too. Another trash character.
It's an old story too. I'm surprised that people are jumping on that now, you know. And I keep saying it. I was talking to one of my old friends a couple days ago, and we were talking about the Valiant universe that got into Valiant comics back in the 90s when Valiant came out. And he also has watched like Ninjak versus Valiant universe that came out.
I have a few of them.
I mean, it's a cool universe once you get into it, because they had a couple crossover Image comics back in the 90s, and some of those characters were in the stories. I mean, it was batshit insanity.
I got a few. Bloodshots.
Yeah. Bloodshot's cool. It's you just got to find the right story, because he's been around for a long time. Same thing with like Magnus.
Part of them?
Same thing with huh?
Yeah.
What's up?
Wetworks.
Yeah, Wetworks
kind of looked like.
Yeah,
I remember that one from back in the day. Too.
Yeah, that's Image.
I used to like that.
Yeah.
It was a good book.
It kind of reminded me of
Same thing with
Valiant for
Wildcats.
some
Wildcats
reason.
was Image too, and
No, like Wetworks and stuff. Those were good books. The stories are cheesy by like because I think they fought werewolves and they wore like the gold on their body was like a symbiote.
Design wise.
Yeah, but it was a fun book. That was the thing, and I think like writers could take those stories and revamp them and make it more interesting, but nobody's looking at that. You know, I'm surprised that The Boys got a TV show before a revamped version of Sun, or even Wildcats, or fucking Youngblood was batshit insane. And if the right writers got a hold of it and gave us real, like, full characters, it'd be an interesting show to watch. But like nobody's looking at that shit because Rob Liefeld is attached to it. They want to make fun of how he draws feet and shit. That's more fun than, you know. But
I just remember liking him for the art.
Yeah, to that stuff, you know.
I love Rob back in the day. I don't care.
Yeah, me too. A lot of people hated him, but he made the books a little bit interesting. Like I remember X-Force #1. I have that book, man, and I remember liking it just because it looked different from everything else.
Yes.
And I was in art school at the time.
I remember waking up, my brother coming home with it and running out to the store for it.
Yep. Yeah, man. The comics, it was a different.
You know what's really sad though is that we just don't have. We don't get writers like Neil Adams. Like we just don't have people like that in comics anymore. We just don't have that level of storytelling and talent. Yeah. It's just kind of like, you know what, it's actually similar in my opinion. They kind of just are there. They exist. Some of these actors now, they're not iconic.
Yeah,
they're not like on the level of Arnold and fucking Stallone and like they're just not on that level. Like you got The Rock and that's it, but he's pushing 50. Like that's not really the new gen. Like what do we have? It's like it seems like this next generation of like writers and actors and stuff. It's kind of boring, really boring. There's not a whole lot to look forward to.
Like you kind of know exactly what you get with
them. Robert Pattinson.
Like I
don't even. Again, I'm not geeked about another Batman.
We're gonna get a brooding Batman again.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, that's how he should be. But
we haven't seen that done to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah. I mean, it's how he should be. Can we move on? Like, can we get Batman Prime? We're going to get another.
Yeah, but it's
Batman?
like we've been reading Batman's brooding for how long, you know? When are we going to get Batman with a fucking Robin?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can that be a thing?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Someone going to fucking whip their dick out and take a chance on that one, finally? Because it's only been
40-something
I don't count the Chris O'Donnell Robin, because that was a 30-year-old Robin. Yeah. Okay? I don't count that. We have not had
ever. The only Robin that's
Batman's inception. Or no, I'm sorry, since
66.
Yeah, we've never had one. We've never had one. That's the proper age.
Unless you count
Golly G Batman was on like live television.
Yeah. Titans. The only time you've ever seen it, and that was actually what Batman.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm talking like big budget movie. Yeah. You know, like we just don't have.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It doesn't exist. Also enough to do. They just
that one's too edgy for me on Titans.
Yeah,
it's way too edgy.
It gets better.
Too angsty for me.
It gets better over time, but yeah, you're right. Right. I watched the whole. It does.
The whole fuck Batman was done with him.
Yeah, that was a little much. You see the plays out. You saw the episode, the whole episode.
Honestly,
well, we're gonna get somebody in the comments. It's like, well, you don't understand how a teenager thinks. They're all angsty.
But no, I did like Starfire. I honestly thought I wasn't gonna like her, and I liked her.
Oh my god, people just fucking hate that. That's like the one character I actually really liked was Starfire.
I love
people
her.
hate that character.
She's mad cool on the show.
Yeah, she's real cool.
They fucking hate her because oh my god, she's like a.
No, she literally was a prostitute at first.
Who gives a shit if she is?
Yeah. But she was a badass, and that's the point, you know? Like, she's a prostitute and a badass shit, you know, at that point in the story. But, yeah, it's strange. I don't know. I really wish, move away from the origin story and give us the best story characters, you know, give us cameos with others. Have him fighting Clayface, have him fighting, like, Man-Bat, you know, like the more outlandish villains, and then we can really get into the universe proper. Instead, it's like Batman.
If they ever make a movie,
huh?
If they ever make a movie with fucking Man-Bat or Clayface, I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so. I'll be the happiest.
No small parts either. No small little cameos.
Yeah.
Where you see them in the cell or something.
To be Man-Bat and Clayface, because those are my two favorite villains. I love them.
They're awesome. They're awesome. Go nuts with the Scarecrow shit.
There's so much you can do with Clayface. Fucking endless.
Mm-hmm.
Any angle you can go.
Yeah. Or if they go nuts, and actually go crazy with the effects.
And use some of that.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, they've never, in film, they've only scratched the surface. They barely scratched. And it's funny because they started on the right track with the, and then at some point they were just like, it's too dark. We can't sell Happy Meals with Batman and the Joker and fucking, you know, it's the wrong people handling the right shit, and that's the issue. That's always the issue. But I think I'm gonna
for the character or the brand or anything.
For the whole, it's the wrong people handling the IP. They don't have the imagination to like go any farther with these characters than what's already been done. And you keep seeing the same shit over and over and over. Oh, this is Batman's first couple years. We saw that already. It was called Batman Begins. Oh, no. But we're doing it again. And then they do an animated version. This is Batman Year 1. Yeah, I know. We've seen this already. You know what I mean? Oh, this is still the early years. He's not quite Batman Prime yet. The way Batman does everything. Why does he have to be a bumbling fuck? That's not the point of the character. The point of the character is that he's so good, it's like he's superhuman. Can we get to that point?
Exactly.
I just be reading comics. That's playing with toys. That's all
we have
I
to
do.
Scream.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same thing with Spider-Man.
Yeah. Same exact thing with Spider-Man, and I'm sick of that shit. Mr. Stark.
Reset him every year.
Mr. Stark. Like, get the fuck out of here. He's a grown-ass man who didn't even like Iron Man, and they just somehow stuck that in there. Get the fuck out. Shit, the one time he listened to Iron Man, it almost got his whole family killed. And that's who they chose. That's the direction they chose to take. And there's a generation of movie-going Spider-Man fans who have no idea what this character is supposed. They kind of got a clue with some of the Sony. Yeah,
you can't have the confident male anymore.
Yeah, some kind of
male
mentor.
Doesn't sell anymore.
Yeah,
and just like ODC was saying, we don't really have nothing for this generation. There's no like real man.
Yeah, people are
Arnold Schwarzenegger today.
Yeah. People are really insecure about that sort of thing, you know? Like they feel, it seems like audiences feel some kind of way about a masculine showing you giving you an idea of how you should carry yourself with some type of confidence. You always got to be uber flawed. You can't just be a good person that handles their, you know, you got your job, you do what people can rely on you, et cetera, et cetera. No, you got to be some flawed, metrosexual, whatever, you know, insert whatever the popular identity politic thing is of the day. You got to put that on the character because, you know, nobody will be able to relate unless they hit all the fucking boxes, which is just fucking stupid. And you wonder why, like, our generation, there's a lot of us who we had those role models because we had Optimus Prime, you know, we had He-Man, we had, well, He-Man's kind of questionable. We had Superman, we had Lion-O, you know, Duke. We had, you know, Beachhead, and we had some of the other ones, and like they showed you this is what you do. This is how you be a good man, you know. Like they don't do that anymore. Now it's all this confusion because they want to hit all the boxes. They want to try to please every demographic. it's like you can't do that. You got to generalize some kind of way because each of these characters, that's why they exist. You know? They're proxies, ways of thinking. They're not supposed to present every way of thinking. Well, this because they don't want to listen. They just. But hopefully that shit will change. Because all the old.
I think they all trying to follow the template of Kick-Ass.
Somewhat, because that's like the extreme. They went all.
I have zero faith that any of that will.
That is the extreme, the absolute of like shit that they can go. You know what I mean? Like, God, Kick-Ass was nuts. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that's not. I mean, they could do worse. At the same time, that doesn't fit. Not every character universe. That's why Kick-Ass out.
Bless you.
But I'm gonna I gotta call it here because my older son is actually leaving for college tomorrow. So
yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm gonna jump. No, you're good. You're good. This was fun, and I want.
Oh, tell Alex.
And we had to call it quits right there. My son was getting ready to go back to my older son was getting ready to go back to college. So yeah, I had to stop it there and then make sure he was all, on top of his shit because he does sometimes have his head in the clouds and needs some prodding, But yeah, it was a good time. Good time. Hopefully, we'll be doing another one like that sometime soon. There was a lot of things, and again, I apologize with the jumpiness of the dialogue with the whole. Wow, that really sounded like a fart. That's my chair again. With the jumpiness of the audio because I used that truncate silence feature and. I've learned a little bit since then how to, I guess, cut things a little bit closer so that I don't end up with such super short, like pauses in between, the unnatural pauses. Because, yeah, that was kind of like, I'm listening to it and I'm like, fuck, oh my God. But, there were some good points in the conversation and I felt like, some stuff we've touched before, but other stuff, it was stuff we just... I don't know, we've been itching to talk about, and like ODC said, it's a lot of the same stuff gets covered in most videos that you get from most of us toy collectors / reviewers. So it was nice to, jump back in and just have free-flowing conversation. And we got Guts involved too, so that was nice. So yeah, hope you guys dug it. We will be back with some more Off Our Brains. Yeah, and yeah, as always, thank you for listening and watching. You guys have been great. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace outside.